Merry Christmas.
Hey, you're in bright and early.
Well, I've been to church, but I really can't face going home yet. Norris is insisting on cooking traditional fare. He's bought this organic free-range turkey, and he spent all last night working out if it would take longer to cook, because it's healthy and it's not dehydrated. But when he started on his mother's recipe for stuffing, I think I need a really large sherry.
Oh, come in. We should never have allowed him to do it.
How can you stop him?
Well, generally, I lock him in storeroom. I mean, sometimes I let him have a light on, but not generally.
Hey, Alan. Your usual.
Thank you.
Is it far, Gran?
Near in one way, but far in another. Now, off we go.
It's like living with the Oracle at Delphi. Well, what have we done wrong now? I think we're already lined up in twos. Well, Deirdre and I are.
Oh, you should write Christmas crackers,
Oh,
Dad.
you're just saying that.
Don't wind her up, Ken. Not today.
I'll be on my best.
Where's she gone?
Hello, mate. Merry Christmas. Bit of Christmas booze, you know what I mean?
What's going on, Mother?
Welcome home, me love.
What?
It's yours. I bought this house for you. Merry Christmas, Tracy.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
On my way home. You had any dinner?
Nope.
No, neither have I. So what's happened?
Fell out with everybody.
All right.
I feel like getting smashed.
Hey, well, I've got some cans.
How many?
3 6-packs.
Might be enough.
Come on, then.
Got a spare glass?
You know, I never made a big fuss about Christmas. Shall I tell you what the secret is to a perfect Christmas? Avoid the family. Mothers, fathers, brothers, kids.
Wives.
Wives, past, present and future. Doesn't matter what you do, it'll never work out, and that extends to husbands as well. You ever have a good one with yours?
Yeah, after the divorce.
My point entirely. But that's steady on. We don't want to turn that little bundle of yours into a dipso, do we?
Yeah, well, it's gonna have to lump it for once.
Oh, it's you that's got to lump it.
And don't I know it?
Well, here's looking at you, kid. So, this little lump of yours, do we know what it is? A boy or a girl?
It's a surprise.
Look, Trace, I'm sorry, but I just don't get it. I mean, you're all up for having this kid, yeah?
That's right, yeah.
And then you're just going to give it to the croppers. Now, don't get me wrong, they are very nice people, but they are absolutely barking mad. I wouldn't let them take my kid across the street.
Wouldn't you?
No, flipping wouldn't. Does that not bother you? Oh, I'm sorry, Tracy. It's none of my business.
No, fine. It's fine, really. Look, Steve, I really want to talk about this.
Well, I'm all ears, if that's any use. I'm just glad to be of service.
Do you fancy having kids, Steve?
I think Karen's very interesting.
No, I mean you.
Well, I reckon every bloke wants a son and heir, don't they?
What about a little girl?
Yeah, I could do that. They say the girl's a lot stronger towards the dad than she is to the mum. I don't know how true that is. I reckon that's what Roy's dreaming on, a little girl to run into his arms when he comes round the counter.
But what happens if the kid's not his?
Come again?
What happens if it's somebody else's?
What, is this one of these hypothetical questions?
It's not Roy's baby.
What?
It's not Roy's.
Flipping heck, does Roy know? Hang on a minute, are you saying that this is another bloke's baby?
Yeah.
Does he know?
No.
Why not?
Because I don't think that he's going to be interested.
Oh, come on, Tracy, you don't know that. Give him a chance. Some blokes don't even think about these things until it happens. They can change, you know?
Right, so you think that I should tell him?
Absolutely.
No, you're right, yeah, thanks.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
It's your baby.
What?
The baby's yours.
Are you having this child or not?
Oh, here we go.
Is it yes or no? That's all I'm asking.
Yeah, but it's not though, is it?
What do you mean?
Mum, I know you. If I say yes, you've got all these words stacked up. You just can't leave it, can you?
Is it yes or no?
Yes. Me and Todd are having this child. Is that it? Are we all settled now? Can we just sit down and eat?
Yes, let's. Come on, come on. Sarah.
Mum.
You mustn't do this. I can't just stand by for the next few months watching you for the second time in 4 years, just watching you ruin your life.
Well, I've got one way we can solve that problem.
What?
Sarah, don't get all...
Just don't look at me!
I wasn't meaning that.
Because I can't bear the way you look at me anyway. It's as though I failed you in some way. And I don't want it. It's too big a price to pay for a bite to eat. You know, this is my life, and if you can't accept it, that's your problem. Come on, Todd.
No, come on, sweetheart. Come and eat your dinner.
No, we've got people more than willing to feed us for none of the price.
Sit down.
Don't order me!
I'm not ordering you. I know. I know.
Fancy another drink?
A lock-in.
Well, it's only being you, but if you like.
All right, then. Well, just the one. I need my beauty sleep. I don't want to look tired and puffy in the morning.
You never look tired and puffy. You're gonna look gorgeous.
Do you think?
Hey, I know it.
Does this bring back bad memories for you?
Not really, no. I felt really special on my wedding day, like I was the most important girl in the world.
I feel like that now.
Good.
In fact, that's what Kieran does. He makes me feel like the most important girl in the world all the time.
Then you are very, very lucky.
I know. Cheers.
Cheers.
Where's Patrick?
On his way. What's happening?
Oh, Leslie's bird's been sacked for giving us free beat.
Oh, great, that's all we need.
Is there a problem here?
Too right there's a problem. But we don't expect the likes of you to sort anything out.
Hey, calm down, man. No problem, officer. We're just having a little discussion.
Come on, we don't want to get involved.
You don't want to get involved?
I'm not getting involved.
Listen, I'm keeping you out of trouble, right? Don't forget it's a big day tomorrow, remember?
If you're looking for something to do, Colin Rothwell, landlord in there, serves drinks to under 18s, sells them fags and all.
Get in a taxi.
If you look at all your...
The babysitter.
All right. You. Just calm down.
Oh, if anybody else tells me to calm down, they're going to get a tickler.
Hey, listen, it was an accident, man. I slipped. See? No problem. We'll be on our way. Get in a taxi.
If you don't let go of me, you're dead.
Any more of that, and we're taking you in.
You're taking me in? He keeps shoving me.
I mean it. If you don't want to spend the night in one of our cells, you'll pack it in.
Right! Come on, you! Come on!
Hey, what did I do? I didn't do anything.
Beers, lad. Let's leave it. It's all right.
Just go on, mate.
Come on.
Get statement up here tomorrow. Take good care of your friend.
You know, some people will do anything to avoid a wedding.
Spit on one of them if we're on fire.
Right, let's be having you.
What's happening?
What's happening is you're a free man. You can go and get married.
Oh, no.
Well, then don't. That's up to you. All I can tell you is you're not stopping here.
I told him I don't want to pursue it, so they're letting him out.
It's very kind of you. So we can take it the wedding's still on then, can we?
You can take it that the wedding is definitely on, at least if I've got anything to do with it.
Are you sure you want to marry me?
Of course I'm sure. I've never been more sure of anything in my life. Now, come on.
And here they are. Sunita, yes? And Kieran?
Yes.
Very good. If you'd all like to sit down, please. I'd like to welcome you all to the marriage of Kieran McCarthy and Sunita Parek. It's an important and significant occasion when they're committing themselves to one another, promising to love and care for one another for the remainder of their lives, and doing so in front of you, their friends. The vows they are about to make are solemn and serious ones, but also a cause for celebration, and I'm sure you'll be doing plenty of that later. So, Kieran and Sunita, if you two would now like to stand.
No, I'm sorry.
You all right?
I can't. We mustn't. I'm sorry. Sunita! Sunita, what's the matter? I can't get out.
Well, it's not what Tracy said, is it?
Please, I just can't.
OK, love.
Wait!
Come on. Gotta get her home.
Ma, what's happening?
Never mind.
Sunita! What the hell's going on?
Look, she don't want to talk to you.
But she's going to have to talk to me. You can't leave me high and dry like this.
It's OK. I just can't. It's because I know you don't want us to. Not really, not deep down.
Have I said that?
Maybe not to me. But I can see it in your face anyway. You don't want to. I'm sorry.
Come on.
I can't believe this.
You didn't want to marry me, did you?
I don't suppose I did, no. But I would have done, for your sake. Because that's how much I care about you.
Yeah, and we would have been really happy.
Yeah, well, why not? Other people seem to be able to make it work.
Anyway, thanks for being honest.
Well, I'm regretting that already. Look, what do you reckon we just forget about the wedding thing, you know? Go back to the way it was before that. It was the wedding thing that spoiled everything. We were happy before that. No.
No.
Well, what if we have the occasional date, just to see how things go?
No.
Well, that's the end of the line then, is it? I see.
Look at him, pining, all 'cause of her.
What happened to giving me a boost?
Hey, happy now, are you? Now that he's stood over there and she's sat here?
I'm sorry.
Well, it's all you're doing, isn't it, Cot? We know that much.
Hey, you're not standing for that, are you?
I don't think it were me jumped in the sheets with Tyrone.
Neither did I.
Look at him. He's devastated. And I know where you've got your bad habits from. Come again? You! Queen being it in that sewing room. Learn from the best, eh? She's a top-notch home wrecker, her.
You cheeky...
I speak as I find, love.
Hey, up. Let the fox see the rabbit. Well, go on. What are you hanging about for?
You've got a nerve, you.
Why?
Coming in here after what you've done.
I'm not done out.
Hey, what's he on about?
Find out, so bite the bullet, son.
I spent Christmas night with Fizz.
Oh, what's wrong with you?
But nothing happened. I mean, nothing. Hey, tread careful, Dobbs. You're on thin ice.
Hey, stop stirring up trouble. I'll be out on your ear. Yes, you leave that Tyrone alone, you.
You have picked the wrong day, mate.
Aye. And you picked the wrong fella to make a fool out of. You're going to live to regret it. Right?
Yeah.
70p, Kevin.
Cheers, thanks,
Thank
Lisa.
you.
Hi, Kev. Hi, Martin. Hey, see my lad out there?
No, but we've heard him banging his ball against the wall.
Take no notice.
Well, you said you thought it might bring on another migraine.
Well, they've got to have somewhere to play.
Oh, not if Norris had his way. He doesn't want them in the street, he doesn't want them in the shop.
In my day, children were seen and not heard.
In your day, they weren't seen at all because they were all stuffed up chimneys.
Well, I'm just glad to see him playing with Craig. Kids shouldn't fall out, you know, just because their parents.
Oh, but...
Oh, come wait, will you? Come on. Oh, you're in for it, you are.
What's happened? Oh, me window!
David, was this you?
No. Hey, don't look at me, it weren't me.
How could you be so stupid? It's a window. You don't go playing near a window. Whose ball is it?
It's mine.
Well, couldn't you play in your own garden? Has your mother thrown you out to play out here? Smashed her windows before, have you?
Hey, it wasn't me.
A likely story.
Hang about, Rita. If he says it's not him, it's not him.
Then it must be you. Well, I hope your dad's found some work, because that's going to cost a pretty penny.
It weren't me, it was Chesney.
What? Let me in quick.
I said 2 hours, Chesney.
Mum, please. She's after me.
Whose?
Is that right? Did you kick that ball through my window?
No, I never.
First you come and try and fill your pockets with my sweets, and then you kick a ball through. You little thug.
Here. Who are you calling a thug?
Him, here. This little hooligan. Have a shop full of glass because of him. It's a good job nobody was hurt.
And you reckon it were my Chesney?
I know it was. It's not an hour since I caught him stealing sweets from me.
Are you calling my son a thief?
Yes, I am. And that window'll have to be paid for.
Well, you can go and shout at someone else for it, because you'll get no money out of us.
I might have known. Behind every young hooligan is a parent who doesn't give a damn.
Don't you start on me. I'll have you know I've been looking out this window all morning and my lad's been nowhere near your shop. You want someone to blame? Go and have a go at them two over there. Picking on my lad because he's youngest. Go back to your own side at street, because I'm warning you, if I have to come downstairs to you, it won't just be a window that's broken. It'll be your teeth and all.
Who do you think you're talking to? I don't know what dump you've hauled yourself up from, but this is a decent street, and I'll not have the likes of you threatening me, and I'll not have the likes of your brat kicking my windows in. You don't frighten me with your mouth, lady, big as it is, and I'll make you pay for that window. You see if I don't. And I'm telling you now, if anybody's teeth are going to get broken, well, they won't be mine.
Thank you.
What's so important that you couldn't tell me on the phone? Oh, hi, Gail.
Hello, Eileen.
Well, have you any idea what this is about?
Haven't a clue.
Ma'am, sit down. Sit down. We've got some news, and we wanted to tell you both together.
You've had the scan. Hey, it's not twins, is it?
No. At least I don't think it is.
Well, go on then, spit it out.
Well, the thing is...
We're getting married.
Oh.
Married?
Well, you could say congratulations.
Good. I'm not going to.
Mum?
Well, say something, won't you?
You little rascal. Put them back.
What?
Them sweets you're shoving down your jumper.
No, I'm not.
Don't be ridiculous. I'm standing here watching you. Put them back now, and I mean now.
I haven't got any.
Do we really have to go through all this again? Do you want me to search you? Shall I send for police?
You just try it, you bag.
You come here. Come here. Come here.
Come here, stupid cow.
Oh, you nasty little child. Oh, love, come here. Are you all right? Let me look at you.
Get off me!
I said it looked nice in here. What do you think?
What do I think?
On the shelves, I think I said. I'll say something. Got a face like thunder.
We agreed that you wouldn't get the vase.
I changed my mind.
You said that you were happy that I stopped you from getting it.
Well, I was.
Now, you said you were glad that I was helping you with this spending obsession.
Oh, I didn't pay for it. Don't worry.
You didn't use my credit cards, I hope.
I didn't use anyone's credit cards. I just took it.
You took it without paying? You stole it?
Well, now we've got a lovely vase to brighten up the flat, and no nasty bills to spoil the pleasure. Good result all round, I'd say, wouldn't you?
Where's Chesney?
He's upstairs, sulking.
Why?
Because I've had to read him the riot act.
Why?
Because he was caught nicking sweets in the cabin.
Oh, no. Chesney! Get down here!
It's all right, I've sorted it.
What have I told you about nicking sweets?
Don't get caught.
Exactly.
Sorry.
I should think so. So now we're going to have that old bag over complaining.
I've told you. It's sorted. She's been over.
Ranting and raving?
No, she was concerned for Chesney.
Concerned?
He hurt himself.
Serves him right. What happened?
She hit me. I banged me head on something trying to get away from her.
What?
She clipped him round the ear. He fell over and banged his head.
Come here. Look at that. Lovely.
Hey?
You know what this means?
No.
She has just committed GBH on my beloved baby. I can't let her get away with that, can I?
Hey, you're not calling the cops?
All in good time, lover boy. This has the makings of a good case for compo. By the time we're done with her, that little old sweet shop lady won't have a penny to her name.
I might nip and get changed while we're not busy. You can manage on your own, can't you?
What's wrong with what you got on?
I can't go on a date looking like this.
Ah, seen that Charlie, aren't you? And you calling that a date?
What else would you call it?
I thought you were just going for a drink with him.
I don't know what we're doing. You have to make an effort, though, haven't you?
I don't know. Have you? It's not like he'll be putting a shirt and tie on, knowing him.
I like to get dressed up when I go out. Helps me feel the part.
As long as he doesn't think you're trying too hard. I mean, he is a few years younger than you know, Mum.
I'm calling the shots on this one, lovey. Don't worry.
This is so outside my experience, really.
Let it go, Dev, please. I've said I'm sorry.
That's not the point. The fact you could do it in the first place is enough, and you're not really sorry.
How do you know?
Well, it's like you can't see you've done anything wrong.
Of course I can see there's something wrong. Well, haven't you ever done anything you shouldn't?
No, I've never committed a crime, no.
So you've never fiddled your VAT or lied on your tax return?
That's not what we're talking about, and you know it.
Oh, it's all theft.
No, darling, I have never walked into a store and nicked a 300-quid vase.
Oh, you stop going on about it! You're driving me crazy! It's a vase. It's not a van load of heroin. It's not World War III I've just started. It's a stupid piece of glass. I'll smash it if you like. It's going to cause this much trouble. Do you want me to? You're trying to push me away, aren't you?
What?
That's what this is. That's what every man I've ever been with does.
Listen, if anyone's doing the pushing around here, it's definitely not me.
Well, what are we going to do with it? We can't take it back, and, seems stupid to throw it away.
It's just at the moment. It's not the vase I'm worried about.
We've given your son a thorough going over now, Mrs. Brown.
What's the verdict, then?
We can't find anything seriously wrong with him. There's a few cuts and bruises. It's fairly superficial. The skull x-rays are fine. A bit of internal bruising. Apart from that, he seems stable.
But he fell with such a whack.
This is a problem with head injuries. You don't know what's going to happen, especially as he lost consciousness. I don't want to alarm you.
I want the truth, Doctor.
And 99 times out of 100, everything's fine.
But the other one?
Just keep an eye on him for the next 24 hours. Check on him at night. Any strange behaviour, dizziness, vomiting, blurred vision, headaches, bring him straight back in.
What about school?
Keep him off for the next few days. There's somebody to take care of him.
Don't worry. I'll watch over him night and day.
But I'm sure he'll be fine.
I'm gonna be all right.
Of course you are. Here's his head injury warning card. Bring that in with you if you do come back in.
Thanks.
Come on, it's going to be all right.
So all tests you've done, they're on a computer or something, are they?
Absolutely. Any more problems, we've got it all on record now.
Thanks, Doctor.
OK, I'll be there. No, I'll come straight away. It's no bother. Yeah, see you.
So, we ready then?
Sorry, love, this bloke whose house I'm working on, his radiator sprung a leak. I'm going to have to sort it out.
Oh, well, how long's that going to take?
A couple of hours at least. We're going to have to do this another time.
Well, when?
When you like. Look, I'm going to have to dash. He's got water
Well,
everywhere.
hang on. How about tomorrow?
Yeah, OK.
We could do dinner time if you like. Weatherfield Arms, 1 o'clock.
See you then.
Well, like you said, it were only going to be a drink anyway.
So, no comeback from the enfant terrible?
Or his mad mother, thank goodness.
I've lived in the olden days before everybody had rights. He'd have been taken and flogged for what he did this afternoon.
Well, I've done what I think's best. Them comics don't do the trick. I don't know what will.
Well, I still say you're pandering to him.
Oh. There she is. Think you can buy us off, did you?
I beg your pardon?
He's lucky he can still read after what happened today.
What are you talking about?
We've been at hospital all afternoon with our Chesney.
Why, what's wrong with him?
Suspected brain damage, internal bleeding.
Brain damage?
All 'cause of you.
Hey, now, steady on. I only gave him a little clip round the ear, and that was because he was shoplifting.
You would say that, wouldn't you?
Well, what's he said? Les, he was as right as rain when I came across to see you.
Aye, but it's delayed injuries, Rita. They said at the hospital.
That clip I gave him wouldn't have harmed a fly, never mind brain damage.
Then why did you bring them comics round after? 'Cause you felt guilty, that's why.
Now, look, I've been very patient with you with this last...
Save it for the police, love.
You are?
It's all on record now at hospital. There's enough evidence there to have you done.
You can't be serious.
We've to watch over Chesney tonight, make sure he has no more funny turns. But first thing tomorrow, I'm reporting you for serious assault on a child. You better find yourself a solicitor. A good un.
I haven't been here long.
No, of course not.
Else it'd be worse than this. Only joking, no, but there's a lot of work to do. It's just a matter of finding a time to do it. So, that's downstairs. Only question now is, do you want to see upstairs?
Do you want to show me upstairs?
I wouldn't mind, yeah.
Then yes, please.
Penny King! What a pleasant surprise! What are you doing in our neck of the woods?
I'm meeting Mike. Bit of business.
Well, you're very welcome. What can I get you to drink?
Oh, white wine of a May.
Right, it'll be my pleasure and my treat.
Oh, no, I couldn't really.
Yes, you could. I wouldn't hear any different.
Well, that's very kind.
How are you coping?
Well, it was a bit difficult to start with, but I'm getting used to things now.
Must have been a huge shock losing your hubby like that.
It was. But life has to go on, hasn't it?
Aye. Life's for the living, they say. Yes, Ernie.
I love you, Fizz. I love you. And I want to be with you forever. In fact, I want to marry you. I really do want to marry you. I'm not just saying it. I love you, Fizz Brown. No, it needs to be... Will you marry me? Tyrone, what are you doing?
Look, I'm sorry, mate, but you're too late. Me and Fizz are together now. She belongs to me.
She belongs to me? What's all that about?
After what we've done, he's got to be told.
I don't belong to anyone.
I didn't mean it literally.
Good, because literally it's not true.
Fizz, no.
You feel clear about this? The one thing to remember at all costs, Mrs. Sullivan, is not to let them rile you. Whatever you hear, whatever you're asked, just stay calm. Make no accusations. Just stay exactly with what you know.
Yes, but I know they're lying.
The magistrates are quite capable of coming to that conclusion themselves. But they would regard a direct accusation against a 9-year-old child as completely unwarranted, especially in light of your admission of the first blow. Let's just stay with the fact you only cuffed him once. Let them attempt to justify what they claim happened beyond that. You understand?
Yes.
You'll be fine.
Norris?
Well, we really weren't doing any business, and it was a waste of time me just standing about, and, well, I thought we'd save on electricity with the lights off, and I just thought I'd pop by.
Thank you.
Mrs. Rita Sullivan?
Chesney, I'd just like you to go over what happened in the shop in a little bit more detail. When Mrs. Sullivan touched you, she gave you a cuff, didn't she?
She hit me. She hit me dead hard. It really hurt.
And after that blow, you don't remember anything until you came to in the hospital?
No.
I want to be totally clear. After the cuff, you don't remember anything.
No.
So if you don't remember anything after the cuff, you can't possibly know that it was that cuff that forced you to trip and fall over.
No.
Thank you, Chesney. Now, let's move on to talk about what happened in the hospital. You say...
No. No, just a sec. It's wrong, innit? I've got that bit wrong.
What have you got wrong, Chesney?
I do remember something else.
And what would that be?
The shelves.
You remember banging yourself on the shelves, do you?
Yeah.
Thank you. Now, let's get back to when you woke up in the hospital.
No. No, I remember her belting me. It were her what slammed me against the shelves.
Thank you, Chesney. That will be all.
Well, I'd never say the lad were an angel. I've had to bring him up on my own, and he's a normal lad. Bit of a handful. I mean, they all are at that age, aren't they? Or they should be. Kicking a ball about, making a bit of noise. That's how he was, bless him. Now, since this happened, I don't recognise him. He's stuck in all day, scared to go out. Can't remember anything for 5 minutes, just sits watching telly.
And how is your boy physically?
Oh, it's really embarrassing, is this? I've got a 9-year-old who wets the bed. I thought I'd lived through all that.
Thank you.
It'll be all right.
So we're quite clear then. You admit to striking the boy.
I gave him a little clip. That was all. And that was because I'd caught him in
I
the
didn't ask you what the justification for the blow was. There really is no justification for striking a minor. Unless, of course, you're claiming it was in self-defense. Are you?
No, of course not.
So you struck him. And the blow was of such an intensity that it hurtled the boy into a collision with some shelving.
No, that's not what happened. After I'd clipped him, he ran off and he tripped and fell, banging his head on the shelves.
I'm sorry, what are you saying? That the shelf incident was not a consequence of your blow?
Yes. No. No, it wasn't. The boy just tripped and fell as he was running away.
Are you implying that the boy has fabricated this whole tale?
No, I don't know.
So are you saying that he left your shop after a mild tap and within hours was medically diagnosed with extreme symptoms? Can you explain why they were so severe?
I don't have any idea.
Perhaps that's not surprising. Thank you.
Sorry, excuse me. What did you mean by that?
That you cannot come up with an alternative explanation of how this boy received his injuries.
Oh, yes, I can. Easily. It's all a pack of lies.
Lies? What do you mean by that, Mrs. Sullivan? Are you suggesting that the mother and 9-year-old boy who you admit to having struck are not telling the truth about what happened?
I am.
No further questions. Thank you.
The defendant will stand. We find the case proved and the defendant guilty.
Yes! Don't believe it.
In view of your hitherto unblemished record, and indeed your age, we do not consider there is any necessity for a custodial sentence. On the other hand, the court takes a severe view of assaults on young people and believes that such behaviour must be discouraged. You will pay a fine of £500. Further to this, you are ordered to pay compensation to your victim in the sum of, again, £500. Do you wish to ask for time to pay?
No. But I tell you what I do wish for. I wish you lot up there had an ounce of common sense between you.
Sit down, Mrs. Sullivan.
You sit up there, laying down the law. It's pathetic. You haven't a clue. You've sat there swallowing a pack of lies off a little lad who's had a trumped-up tale drummed into him by his mother and a fancy man.
Sit down, madam, and be quiet.
If you three had any judgment at all, you'd see through people like that. And what's more, you'd want to do something about people who coach a child into telling lies so they can make money out of it.
Madam, I advise you for the last time, be quiet.
She's innocent. There's not a more decent, honest woman in this town. And if she swears she's not guilty, you can believe...
Silence in court!
Somebody said the law was an ass. And by hell, how right they are.
Security! Remove this woman. I am holding you, madam, in contempt of court.
Shame on you, man. You're a disgrace.
I advise you to think carefully about your behaviour.
This isn't justice. It's a mockery.
Norris, stay out of it.
That man in the public seats. Take him down as well.
What? I'm not on trial here, you know. I have done it.
Justice was done.
Justice, my backside.
Oh, you prejudice, you lot. Just because one of your pals got shown up for what she is.
Yeah, all right, Scylla. Let's be off, eh? The lad wants feeding.
You played a blinder, Ches. Come on, we'll get you a burger and some fries. And then we'll go and celebrate in the Rovers.
Celebrate? I hope it chokes you. If there'd been justice here today, you'd be behind bars.
Oh, take no notice of them. They're just bad losers. But we're not finished with Rita Sullivan. Not by a long chalk. We're gonna get you proper compensation for what you suffered.
My client wishes to apologise unreservedly for her unfortunate outburst. In a moment of great stress, she
With the greatest of respect, Miss Mirrelson, we wish to hear the apology from Mrs. Sullivan herself.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Mrs. Sullivan.
Well, if I'm trying to explain myself, when I heard the verdict, I was totally shocked. I couldn't believe that you'd decided I was guilty.
We are not here to retry your case. You've had a fair hearing.
You might think it's fair. I certainly don't. I stood here and I was on oath and I told you the truth. And you listened to a fairy story, codged up by people who'd scrabble through a dustbin if they thought they could make a bob or two out of it.
Mrs. Sullivan.
And not only did you listen, you believed it. When anyone with half a brain could suss out it was a put-up job, designed to be a set-up for a claim for compensation.
I give you final warning.
And because you're a bunch of numbskulls, I'm landed with a criminal record, while the real criminals are out celebrating. Well, if you think that's justice, I think you're not fit to be sat up there.
You are in contempt of court. You will be remanded into custody. Security, take this woman down.
You'll have to make yourself as comfortable as you can, dear. I bet you wouldn't say no to a mug of tea, would you? I bet you've had no dinner, neither. I'll find you something. Now, you seem a sensible lady to me. You won't do anything silly, will you? All the same, you understand. I had to take your bag off you. Make sure there's nothing you shouldn't have. I'll see you get it back. But I'll have to shut you in. I'll get you that tea as soon as I've got a minute.
That's brilliant, Tracy. You're doing brilliant. Keep pushing now. Come on. Keep it going. Brilliant. The baby's head's out, and it's staying out this time. Get back here, you!
Sorry.
Cold, damp cloth, please, Roy. She's looking a bit warm.
Right.
That's the hard part over now, Tracy. One last push on your next contraction, and it'll all be over. A lot of women have a fear that if you see what's going on, you won't find them attractive again afterwards. Reassure her. Tell her you love her.
You're doing very well, Tracy.
Oh, here it comes! OK, Tracy. When you're ready, one last push. Come on! Come on! It's a girl. A beautiful baby girl. Do you want to cut the cord, Dad?
He's no right to be in there while we're stuck out here.
He's got every right. He makes her skin crawl. She hates being in the same room with him.
Well, she shouldn't have slept with him then, should she?
I could understand it if they were in a proper relationship.
The parents of the child, is that not enough for you?
No!
Well, they're married then as well. Does that help?
Tracy and Roy are married?
Yeah. So, you see, he's got more rights than you think.
Started?
Yeah, just about. Are you invited?
Yeah. Well, we found a snooker room and forgot what time it was.
Listen, if you're going in, will you do me a favour? Will you tell Roy Cropper that I want a word?
Roy Cropper?
Yeah, I'll wait here. You go and get him. Tell him to come out. You do that for me, won't you, Kirk?
I'd like to
I
welcome
can,
you
yeah.
all to this ancient place of worship, where we are gathered today to witness the marriage of Steve and Karen, to pray for God's blessing upon them, to share their joy and celebrate their love. Marriage is a gift of God in creation through which husband and wife may know the grace of God.
Roy. Hey, Roy. Roy.
It is given that as marriage
Tracy's outside. She wants a word with you.
in love and trust.
It's up to you.
So they shall be joined in heart, body,
Oh, thanks a lot,
and
Kirk.
mind, as Christ was joined with his bride, the church.
Roy, can you come outside, please?
The gift of marriage brings husband and wife together.
Sorry, can you just hang on a minute?
Just ignore her.
I can't.
I'm not having her spoiling our wedding.
Look, I'll sort it, don't worry.
What's she doing here?
Tracy, what do you think you're doing here?
What is it you want?
Right, you out. Come on, we told you once.
All I want to do is speak to Roy, then I'm going, that's it. Speak to him about what? About my baby.
Look, this is my brother's wedding day. Now get out.
Come on, out, now.
I will go when I have spoken to Roy.
You will go now.
Yeah, come on.
Oh, get off, will you? You can't do that!
Come on, get out!
Oh, I just want my baby!
Look, your baby's with her father, like we agreed, Tracy.
I don't care what we agreed, I just want her!
Well, I'm sorry, it's too late. She's stopping with me and her dad.
Oh, that's not her dad!
Shut up, I'm warning you.
Oh, you're warning me, are you? Why are you warning me? You're going to tell everyone who the real father is? Is that why you're warning me?
We know who it is. What's the matter with you?
No, you don't! You just think you do!
Shut up!
Because this is who the real father is. Bridegroom, Steve, not Roy Cropper. Well, aren't you? Go on, tell her.
What did you just say?
Nothing, honey. She's just going now.
What did she say?
I said, Steve, that you're marrying is the baby's father.
You lying little whore.
Well, then why don't you ask him, Karen?
Is it true?
Tell the bride the truth, Steve.
Karen.
Let's go. Oi, you happy now, are you?
I won't be happy till I get my baby back.
Can you all sit down, please?
They've got my baby!
Karen, let me in.
I'll follow you! You're not gonna get away with it!
You scum, Barlow. Everybody knows it. That's why you haven't got a single friend in the world.
I'm so sorry that you're hurt, Steve. I'm sorry the way it came out anyway.
Is that it?
Yeah, just wait for my taxi, then I'll be out your hair. Looks nice, by the way. Look nice. Right, I'll be in touch with the arrangements.
What arrangements?
For the baby, when I get her back. I'm so sorry, Karen.
I'm not sorry.
Yes, I am.
You never felt sorry for anybody in your life.
Well, I feel sorry for you.
You're a vicious, evil, vindictive cow. And you don't care about anybody but yourself.
Karen!
Don't try and defend us, Steve. Because I've got one of these for each of you.
You touched me with that, Karen. And I'll be suing you with criminal injury. As well as getting child support out of him.
Dead people can't sue, Tracy.
Karen, don't make it worse.
How can they be anyway?
Because she means it. When it comes to screwing money out of people, she does it very well.
Oh, as opposed to just screwing people.
Ah!
Karen, I didn't come here to hurt you.
No, you just came to hurt Roy and Hayley.
No. I came to get my baby back, but he wouldn't let me.
Well, is it any wonder?
And then he started having a go at me.
You're not dealing with Hayley now. You're dealing with a girl who grew up knowing how to use her heels. And I want the truth. I want to know exactly what went on between the two of you.
Well, you'd be lucky if you get the truth out of this one.
The truth is, Karen, you've had a narrow escape. At least you know what sort of man he is.
Really? What sort of man's that?
He's a scumbag.
You fancied him since you were at school, got yourself pregnant by him.
It was an accident.
You've been sniffing round him for months, got yourself a job with him, so you like scumbags, do you?
Well, it took me a while to get the measure of him.
How long have you been seeing each other?
I don't know, we were friends for a while.
One night it was.
One night and one morning, actually. It was enough to get me pregnant. You know, Karen, when he found out, he wanted me to get rid of it.
That is a lie.
I just didn't know what to do. In the end, I let him persuade me.
It had gone well past that stage before I knew anything about it.
Who's telling this story?
Yeah, and that's all it is, a story.
You know, I was all set to have an abortion, Karen. And then for some weird reason, Roy thought the baby was his.
Yeah, because she told him it was.
Next thing I know, Hayley's left him. He's tried to kill himself. Well, I couldn't go through with it then, could I, Karen? It'd be like having two deaths on my conscience.
Conscience? Don't make me laugh.
The Croppers, they can't have kids. Well, there's me not wanting one, but I can't go through with the abortion. It seemed like the simplest solution.
She did this for money. She sold her baby for money.
Yeah, well, they did offer me money, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and she took it.
You made me take it! After the baby was born, I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to go through with it. But my head was in bits, Karen. I've got Roy throwing money at me and he's forcing me to take it.
I didn't force you to do anything.
You came to see us in the hospital, didn't you? Admit it. Hours after the baby was born, he came to see us.
You asked me to come?
I told him that I didn't think I could go through with it. We talked about telling you about coming clean. But in the end, he told me to give the baby to him. Deny it. You can't, can you? I wish I hadn't listened to him, Karen, but I was scared of him.
Oh, she's twisting everything here now, Karen.
I have regretted it ever since.
She did it for money.
In the end, I just flipped. I couldn't stand being away from my daughter for one moment longer. So I came here to stand up to him and claim what is rightfully mine. But him and his brother, they tried to stop me. So I lost my temper. And you got hurt. And I am really sorry about that, Karen. But, you know, at least you know what sort of man he is before it's too late. Can I go now?
Look, she's just trying to split us up.
Shut up, Steve. Tracy. Just so that I can get this straight in my head. He tried to make you have an abortion. He made you pretend it was right. And then he made you give away your baby.
He put a lot of pressure on me, yeah. I was stuck between him and the Croppers. In the end, I lost sight of what I really wanted.
Right. It's just, Now that I come to think about it, I mean, whenever I saw you two together at work or in the pub, you were all over him, flirting your eyelashes, laughing at his jokes. I mean, did he make you do that as well?
You can believe what you want, Karen.
I will.
But if you marry him, you're a bigger fool than I thought you were.
You don't believe it, do you?
I don't know what to believe, Steve.
We know she's a liar. We know she can't be trusted.
Why didn't Steve deny it?
I don't know. We could always run away.
Like we did with Wayne. Look how that turned out.
What are we going to do?
I don't know.
I love you. We belong together. I mean, they could lock us in a completely empty room and you'd have us arguing about who sat where. But you make me laugh. You keep me on my toes. You turn me on something wicked. I'd never get bored. All I need is you, Karen. All I've ever wanted is you. I've been out with other women before, but compared to you, they're boring. It's like comparing this diamond to a chip of concrete. You're harder. You're sharper. You sparkle. You've got lots of sides. It cost me a fortune. You're beautiful. And I love you. Look, I know I've messed up and I know the day's been ruined. But let's not let that scheming little cow get her own way. Look, it's not too late. We've still got the venue, we've still got the vicar. Everyone's still here. So, Karen, I'm asking you. Will you marry me? Now. Today.
I'm just so unhappy, Mum. I love Steve. I wanted him.
Yeah, well, you can forget that. There's no chance of that, even if there ever was.
Yeah, I know that now. I understand that. But I have got to get my baby back. You will help me, won't you?
I've told you I will.
There you are. I've been looking all over.
Listen, Ken, I think we ought to get Tracy home. You go back to the reception if you want.
Not a good idea. The name of Barlow is neither popular nor welcome right now. Come on, let's go home. We've a lot to talk about.
The vows which you are about to take are to be made in the presence of God, who is judge of all and who knows all the secrets of our hearts. Therefore, if either of you know of any reason why you should not lawfully be married, you must declare it now. Stephen James, will you take Karen to be your wife? Will you love her, comfort her, honor and protect her, and forsaking all others, be faithful to her as long as you both shall live?
I will.
Karen, will you take Stephen James to be your husband? Will you love him, comfort him, honor and protect him, and forsaking all others, be faithful to him as long as you both shall live?
I will.
I, Stephen, take you, Karen.
I, Stephen, take you, Karen.
To be my wife.
To be my wife.
To have and to hold.
To have and to hold.
From this day forward.
From this day forward.
For better, for worse.
For better, for worse.
For richer, for poorer.
For richer, for poorer.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
To love and to cherish.
To love and to cherish.
Till death us do part.
Till death us do part.
In the presence of God and before this congregation, Stephen and Karen have given their consent and made their marriage vows to each other. They have declared the marriage by the joining of hands and the giving and receiving of a ring. I therefore proclaim that they are husband and wife. Those whom God has joined together, let no one put asunder.
Where is she? Where is she?
You're not to go upstairs.
Why not?
Because she's not yours. You gave her to us. You can't take her back.
No!
Tracy!
No!
No! Come on. Come on. Calm down. Calm
Good. We can't, Ken. We can't, in all honesty, surrender a tiny, innocent little child to a woman like that.
No!
I am responsible. I'd never be able to forgive myself.
She's got nothing to do with you.
I am responsible, Ken. You understand?
You have no rights, none at all.
You're mistaken there, Blanche. I have a moral right, if nothing else. I am morally responsible for the welfare of that child. And nobody's going to stop me.
Roy, you have got to give Tracy her child back. There's no way round it. I mean, whatever you say, I know she's no angel, but she gave you the baby because she thought it was the best thing, but she's a mother. You can't keep a child from its mother.
Hayley!
I couldn't stay away. Deirdre, you have no idea who that daughter of yours is, do you?
What?
She didn't give us the baby. She sold her to us. And she got a very good price.
What are you talking about?
Don't listen to her, Mum.
What price?
£25,000.
What?
That's what we paid for her. She's a tough little businesswoman, your daughter. 25,000. Now, I'd like you all to leave, please. It's time for Patience's feed.
Tracy, this isn't true, is it?
She's not got patience.
Tracy, deny it.
No.
We'd like you to go now, please.
Mum!
What are you all waiting for? Didn't you hear him? Come on. Get out! Out! All of you! Get out of our lives and stay out.
Come on. Come on.
No.
Just get out.
Tracy?
The pram, it takes a little time to understand how it folds. There's a little lever down the side here. All you have to do is pull it.
I'm very sorry, Roy.
It's actually quite simple, though. Once you get the hang of it.
You look nice.
So do you.
Thank you. Off out somewhere?
Yeah, well, it's a weekend, isn't it?
Oh, I wouldn't know. Weekend's like any other night in a pub. My next night off's Tuesday.
Who are you?
So, out on your own, or have you got a date?
What's the point of going out on your own?
Anyone I know?
I don't know, you probably know a lot of people.
Someone local?
You sound like my mother.
Your mother?
Yeah, my mother. Look, Bev, we had a laugh. It was never meant to be anything heavy. We both knew that, didn't we?
Of course.
Tell you what, Tuesday's your night off, yeah?
Yeah.
So, why don't you get yourself dressed up and go into town and make some businessman's night?
I don't need hints on finding men from Cowboy Builder, thank you very much. I'm going in the back for an hour.
What for?
A break, I need a break, OK.
So if I keel over then, it's best to do it in front of you. As long as you make a big dramatic scene of it so I can be a hero.
You're angling for some first aid, are you, Dad?
I won't be a sec.
Oh, looks like you frightened him off.
He seems like an easygoing lad. Quite like him.
Thought you had a problem with age gaps.
He's nearly your age, isn't he?
Exactly.
So, is that what you want to tell me?
Sounds like there's something you want to tell me, Mum, if you're that keen on him.
Is there what going on?
Well, I'll ask him. I don't go for older men as a rule, but seeing as though you're so keen...
You what?
Oh, didn't I mention that he was gay?
Gay?
Yeah, I'm not sure that Mam will think much of you chatting him up like that.
Do you fancy another brandy?
Oh, no, I'd better not.
Oh, well, you're right.
Oh, it's been a lovely evening, though, Fred.
It's not over yet, I hope. I dare say we could find a little bar somewhere, a nice friendly little bar, and continue our conversation.
Oh, that sounds lovely.
You're too young to spend the rest of your life in widow's weeds.
I suppose you're right. But I find it hard putting my trust in anyone new. I've been let down that many times in the past.
I can't understand any man letting you down.
Oh, believe me, they have.
Well, they're very short-sighted. Best forgotten. You deserve the best.
You're a rare man, Fred, you know that. A real gentleman.
I wonder if it's possible for a real lady to consider a real gentleman's request.
Well, after such a lovely evening, I'd be hard-pressed to refuse you anything.
Marry me and make me the happiest man in England.
Marry you? Oh, well, I truly am flattered.
No, ignore me. You're shocked, I can see that.
No, I am. I'm flattered.
You wouldn't want to marry a silly old buffer like me, and who can blame you? No, just forget everything I've said. I'm sorry.
No, listen. It's very sweet of you. And I didn't say I wouldn't.
You'll think about it, you mean?
Yes, I will. I'll think about it.
Then I'll tell you more. You sleep on it and let me know your decision when it suits you.
It's a factory, isn't it? What's going on?
I don't know, but I'm going to find out.
Come on, leave your bags and coats.
This'll be Nick, won't it? I'm not working over to make up for this.
What's going on? Who set off the alarm?
We thought you did.
Are the firemen coming?
Oh, yeah, I hope so.
Oh, yeah, men in uniform sliding down poles.
Right, there's this club in America, and you get male strippers to do that.
Will you just shut up and get out? Please, come on!
Right.
Sonia, leave your bag!
I'm not leaving my bag for no one.
It's only a drill.
Come on!
Smoke! Ah! Fire!
No. Keep calm and don't rush. Come on. Keep calm.
Fire, please. Hell, it's Underworld, Unit 14, Coronation Street.
Come on, you girls, hold it. Come on. Hey, what's going on?
We think there's a fire!
Just move back. Settle. Shift this. Come on, right back. Karen, quit messing around!
Did you say fire?
Right, someone's missing. Who's missing?
Oh, don't be daft. You have to do your count.
Oh, just grow up.
Where's Janice?
What? She went into the stock room.
What?
Well, she must still be in there, Fizz.
Right, look after these.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna get her. Hey, look, you best just wait for the professional. Harry, there's no time.
Nick, what's he doing? What are you doing?
Janice! Janice! Help us move these canisters. If they catch, the whole street will...
Where is the
baby again. Come in, I've run in the...
Dead. Janice trapped in a locked room in a fire. She'll be dead.
Oh, shut up, Norris.
Janice! Janice! Come on! Come on!
Why did he go back in? He didn't have to.
Come on, he'll be all right. He will, honestly.
Come on, dear. Nick! Nick! No, Nick, can you hear me? Come on. He's not moving. Wake up, come on. Oh, come on. She's
Go down there.
Put her down. She's not moving.
She's not breathing.
Go clear. She can't die. She's not moving. Come on, Carrie, just let him do it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on, Janice. Come on. 12, 13, 14, 15. Come on, David. Come on. Come on.
Don't die, please don't die, Nick. Oh, thank God you're here.
Is everyone out of the building?
Yeah, we think so. The boss just pulled my mate out. They're unconscious.
Check the paramedics are on the way. Do you know where the fire is? Where it started?
Stockroom. Go back to the ambulance. Aaron!
Right, I need everyone to move back.
Where's the
Come on, everyone, move back. Get back. Come on. See, I told you it was a fire engine. It's the factory. Karen! Karen!
No, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Me. Right, recovery position. Come on, Janice.
Nick!
Oh, he's breathing. Nick's breathing.
What's the name?
Janice.
Janice? Janice, can you hear me? All right, Janice, all right. You're safe now. We're taking care of you. We're going to get you to hospital.
What's up? Janice!
Can you just stop? Please, stop. Can you just...
I'm her husband. Is she going to be all right?
All right, we've got to get her to hospital.
Of course, he wouldn't be in this condition if he hadn't been stupid enough to run into a burning building.
Norris, go and do something useful. Go to pub and get her some brandy.
All right, Janice. We'll have you in that ambulance in no time. You can come with us.
Hey, I don't think I...
I thought you said you were a husband.
I am, but she doesn't like me anymore.
I'll go. She's my friend. I'm coming with him.
I'm his mother.
You can't have me. I'm his girlfriend.
No, you're not. You walked out on him.
You can't stop me.
Yes, I can. I'm his mother. It's all right, Nick. I'm coming with you.
Come on. She's upset.
You well, so am I.
You've missed a bit.
What?
Said you've missed a bit.
Ah, very funny. And you got work today?
Just on my way to casualty. A couple of ambulances coming in. Factory fire.
Not nice.
All in a day's work. Proper work. Make sure you do the edges now.
You know, you saved Janice's life.
How is she?
Well, she's all right, thanks to you.
Hear that? You're a hero.
So have I got to stay in here? Well, yeah, just till tomorrow, just to be on the safe side. Right, I'll go and spread the word. Tell them there's a hero on the ward. You'll have all the nurses fawning over you.
Oh, here he is.
You all right?
He's fine. If he'd have died...
Oh, no, he didn't. Don't start down that road. Look at him. Nothing wrong with him. Is my darling?
No, nothing.
Carl, is Nick all right? There's no damage. He's inhaled some smoke, that's all. They're keeping him in overnight.
Oh, that's good.
Sarah said that was a brother. So, is he the one you kissed?
Yeah.
So that's Sarah. Oh, I've heard so much about her. She's not how I pictured her. She's very pretty.
Yeah? Never said she wasn't.
No, but that's the picture I had in my mind, and she wasn't like it.
She must have been dead worried about Nick.
Well, maybe you should go and see if she's all right. I'm sure under the circumstances.
No, she'll be with all her family. I don't want... Well, they wouldn't want me there.
Do you still... You know, with her brother, do you, like, have to see him? Get on with him at Christmas and stuff?
It was hard. Now we try and forget about it. I do anyway.
Look, it's none of my business, and tell me to shut up, but...
What?
Do you have feelings for him? I mean, you must have felt something to kiss him in the first place.
If I did, I don't want any more.
You seem really sure about that.
I am. Yeah. What happened? It's like I was a different person. I didn't know what I wanted. I thought I did, but I didn't.
But now you do?
Well,
course, yeah. I'm getting married and having a baby, and if anything, I just get embarrassed when I think about what happened with Nick. That's all. Just embarrassed. I'll see if I can get off early. Be with Sarah. I won't be able to come for a drink, so...
Of course. No worries. You make sure she's all right.
Don't you dare turn your back on me!
Don't just get lost, eh?
I must ask you all, please, to sit down.
This has had disaster written all over it.
Karen, stop it! You're ruining Amy's christening.
What are you doing?
Oh, look, everybody. Daddy's here. Well, yippee! Take her home, Steve.
Do something, Connor. Are you a man or a mouse?
Did a little ring around just before my wedding, didn't you, Trace? She cancelled my venue, my photographer, my cake.
He still married you, though, didn't he, Karen? Even if he was kicking and screaming. Ow!
I didn't have to drag him into my bed.
Please!
You know what, Vicar?
Ow!
That baby's my husband's. That's my husband's baby!
However painful that must be, you have no right to make a mockery of this church. I'll be in the vestry, Emily.
I'm very sorry, Miles.
Come on, she's not worth it.
Do you know, every day I have to put up with this smug cow loading it with a pram, laughing at me.
Nobody's laughing.
Look at somebody! Please get her off me!
Steve doesn't want to know.
Ow! Okay,
Let her go. You could win the lottery and have a personality transplant, and he still wouldn't want to know. Okay?
Okay!
Right, that's enough!
She is a psycho.
Let's just go, shall we?
Cancel my wedding! Try any more stunts like that, and I will be booking your funeral. Do you get it? Now that is enough.
Michael,
Oh, hello, Fred.
any news on the insurance?
Oh, you could have been joking. That's going to take forever.
Must be very frustrating for you.
Yeah, but what can I do?
You could have accepted my offer of help.
I never mix business with friendship, you know that, Fred.
You accepted Penny Kings, I hear.
Yeah, but that was to keep the girls off the dole queue. And she was in the rag trade already.
Well, she's still a friend.
Nah, I'd say more of a colleague than a friend. I did all the deals with her husband. How about you? Have you seen Penny lately?
No. I've tried getting in touch, but I get the distinct impression that she's avoiding me at the moment.
No, I shouldn't think so. I know she's been busy sorting the factory out.
You're probably right. I'm feeling a bit paranoid this morning. Teckins are down at pub and I've had a bust up with Shelley.
Well, look on the bright side, Fred. Your manager may have lost you a few bob, but I managed to burn the factory down. See ya.
Well, where are you off to? I'm going for a drink. With Charlie, as it happens. I see. Suppose this is your way of getting back at me. What's up, ma'am? You jealous? You're determined to hate me, aren't you? Doesn't take much determination at the moment. Look, I was in the middle of talking Fred round till you came and put your foot in it. Talking him round to what? Giving you a pay rise? Giving you your job back. Yeah, likely story. Believe what you want to believe. If you want to take things out on me, who am I to stop you?
Hiya.
Where have you been?
I just someone had to go and see about tomorrow with the new job and everything.
You've been drinking. Don't say you haven't, because I can smell it on you.
Yeah? Well?
Again? What's the matter, Todd? Don't you want to come home?
Of course I want to come home.
Then why are you out drinking every night?
I was coming home and I met Jason. I hadn't seen for a while and not to talk to. And he wanted to go for a drink, so...
A drink. A drink. Just the one?
Yeah, well, it's hard to walk out on your own brother. Leave him sat there on his own.
Oh, yeah, but it's easy to leave me here on my own, isn't it?
Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, make sure you brush your teeth and have a shower before you come to bed, because you stink a bit.
Thanks for a lovely evening.
I think I should be thanking you.
Do you know? I think you should.
Why do we have to take your car?
Yours stinks.
Oh, cheers.
So this is your new boyfriend?
Hey?
Robbie.
That's to say. I imagine someone a bit prettier.
Oh. I think you got the wrong end of the stick, mate.
Martin's my boss.
Really?
Yeah.
He told me he fancied a bloke from work. Wouldn't tell me his name, though. I thought I was making it up. But it's true, innit? You're the mystery man who's been seen behind me back.
Carl, will you tell him?
No, yeah, he's well keen on you. Been going on about you for ages. Can't stop looking at him. Can't stop thinking about him.
Keep over it, are you?
Robbie, leave him alone.
You nurses make me sick. You're thinking like Florence Nightingale, but behind the curtains, you sit like rabbits.
Listen, pal. I'm strictly heterosexual, OK? Ask anyone. I've got a girlfriend.
Mine, what's going on?
Really?
Yeah.
You're going to tell he got beat up by a big puff?
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm on my way to hospital. I might as well take you as well, eh?
No, don't stop it! I'm calling the police!
You heard her. Or are you going to start picking on pregnant girls now?
What you seeing him? He's old enough to be a dad.
I told you before, it's not him. Now go on. Go and stalk someone else.
You are lying, cheating scum!
Sorry. What can I say? I have this effect on men.
Oh, you can do better than him.
What's going on?
Robbie thought that Martin was Carl's new boyfriend.
Yeah, well, come on. Let's get to work.
OK.
In my car.
So what happened?
You were this close to having a fight. Tell you what, there's never a dull moment with Carl around.
How about letting me pay for wine?
No, this is my treat.
Come on. Just the wine. I won't be drinking much, I'm driving. Unless we push the boat out and get a taxi.
Fred, I can't marry you.
Just like that.
I didn't mean to burst out like that. I feel terrible. I've been stringing you along for ages. I should have just...
It's all right, it's all right.
I was going to wait till after we'd eaten.
I guess you were going to give me an answer tonight.
Really?
I've been trying to convince myself all day you were going to say yes. Almost did it for a second. Don't think I convinced our Ashley and Claire, Maya. They've no faith in me. Turns out they were right. Now then, for starters, I'm going to have Can I ask why?
Why?
Is it too soon after Preston?
Yeah. Yes, it is.
There's no one else?
No. No one.
Well, it's probably for best. Don't.
You're a lovely man, Fred. A really lovely man.
Come on. You shouldn't be striking. It's me that should be doing that. Besides, it's not your fault. I did the proposing. It were me that forced you into a decision. Dry your eyes. It's not the end of the world. It's not even the first time I've been turned down. can still be friends. Good friends, like before. Go out every now and again, like this.
No, I don't think that's a good idea.
Not even? Not even be friends?
No. I think we need to give each other some space for a while.
Some space.
Fred?
Here's money for a taxi.
Please.
I don't think we can get much space between us in a car, can we? So if you'll excuse me, I somehow seem to have lost my appetite. Good night.
Where's the bread?
You never gave me enough money.
Well, you'll have to have beans on beans then. Sit down.
Mum,
What?
Mum, please don't dump Uncle Les for Uncle Ronnie.
Who says I'm going to?
Well, it's happened before. You have a row with Uncle Ronnie, so you find me a new uncle, and then it happens again. I don't like Uncle Ronnie.
You don't try.
He put me in a box once.
You what?
He put me in a cardboard box and lifted me up onto a really high shelf and left me.
It'll have been a joke. You've got to get a sense of humour, Chesney.
All day. He left me all day. And then when he got me down, he was angry because I had an accident and the box was all soggy.
Look, I'm not going nowhere. I like it here.
So do I. I like Uncle Les.
So do I. But I like Uncle Ronnie as well. I like him in different ways. Your Uncle Ronnie's very... And your Uncle Les is very... You won't understand, you're not old enough. Tell you what, you eat that up and put a smile on your face. I'll give you some money, and tomorrow you can go and get yourself an Easter egg. They'll be half price by then.
You know, this morning, when I wanted, you know...
You see it on my mind like a kettle brand.
Now, look, you're not hiding out, are you?
What?
Is everything all right downstairs?
What?
Look, there's no need to be embarrassed. I mean, you're knocking on a bit, aren't you? Some of your pipes are bound to be clanking.
Vera, my plumbing is perfect.
Because, listen, if you need to go to the doctors, I'll come with you. All right, they can do all sorts now, you know. Hey, we could try that Viagra.
Shh. They will not give me. Because I've got a heart complaint.
Well, something else then.
I don't need no else, because there's no wrong with me.
Well, prove it.
Yeah, well, I've got a pint behind the bar, haven't I?
Now.
I want to watch the snooker.
Now. Or else I'll be round at that doctor's first thing. And there'll be old panel of doctors with microscopes.
You go home and get yourself ready, and I'll follow you on after that. Sup this pint.
Well, you see you do.
Fred.
What?
Nice scotch for the condemned man.
What are you doing, Candice?
You're trying to get Sarah's mum into bed! Sarah's mum!
What?
Oh, just tell me!
I'm really sorry, Don't hit me again, please!
Why, Jason? Why?
Well, I don't know, I thought she wanted it.
Why would she want it?
She was in her dressing gown, she asked me to look at her radiator.
Oh, which is code for rip my clothes up because I want you right now. There's more to this and I want to know everything that's been going on.
Nothing has been going on.
Well, I don't believe you because it's written all over your face. And Gail's not the first, is she? You've done it before. And if you lie to me, I swear I will knee you so hard where it hurts.
Look, I couldn't help it. You get called on a job and it's this woman who hadn't had it for years. And there it is, on a plate.
You've cheated on me. You've had sex with somebody else.
It wasn't like us. It was different. Candice, I'm sorry.
Get out.
Look, it was only once. It didn't mean anything. She wrapped her arms around me and
You didn't say no! You didn't say, sorry, I've got a girlfriend I love, a girlfriend I'd never cheat on! You didn't say that, did you, Jason? I mean, you didn't even think about me. You probably couldn't wait to get your trousers down. How could you do that to me, Jason? How could you?
I didn't mean to hurt you.
Yeah, we have. You have!
You're in love with the man?
Yeah.
Does he know?
He knows I'm interested.
And, does that bother him, or is he interested in you?
Well, he was.
So he's gay, is he? Oh, come here, love.
I know there's something wrong. I've been trying to talk to him about it for the past week, begging him to talk to me. And all he does is sit there with his face on him.
Oh, well, that's men for you.
I mean, what chance have we got as a married couple if we can't even talk to each other?
Now, don't be surprised if some of the neighbours asked to sign one of these today. Gave a few out, thought they'd be nice souvenirs.
Better dartboards.
Shut up, Sophie.
If I promise to never miss another dance class ever again, can I still see Craig?
No.
For swearing Sophie's life?
No.
Why not?
Because.
It's not fair. I hate this house.
Look, I rang the Northern Drama Academy today.
Why?
Because I wanted to know where to send the repros. And when I finally got through to the principal, I told her it was about time she pulled her finger out. And anyway, to cut a long story short, you've got an audition next Friday.
Next Friday?
That's right.
It's a bit soon, isn't it?
So there's even less time for distraction, in other words. So the choice is yours, Rosie. It's Craig or your career.
Forced her into making a choice, Sal. She might not make the one you want her to make.
She knows that this is once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. She'll not let us down.
Hardly touched yours, Eileen.
Oh, she's dieting for the wedding.
She is not.
No, no, I wasn't meant to be rude.
What I mean is I don't fancy eating lettuce for the next month, that's all.
Quite right, too. David, will you get the milk? Oh, now then, who's going to book the vicar?
We having a church wedding?
Is dead hypocritical, that?
Thank you, David.
Well, when does she ever go to church?
Be nicer for the photos.
That'll really impress the vicar.
You could always have it in the registry office and then have the pickies taken outside St Christopher's.
I don't know. Todd?
Whatever, you know, vows are vows, aren't they?
Look, are you sure you don't want to wait till after the baby's born and when you've got some cash behind you?
Oh, we want to get married as soon as possible.
We're not living in a dream world. We know we've got to keep it small.
Intimate, my darling.
The register office will be fine.
Oh, well, that was painless enough.
You look worried, Eileen.
Born warrior. Aren't you, Mum? Single parent syndrome. She had to worry for two. Whereas we've got each other. And always will have.
Oh, well said, my love.
You did a good job, Mum. You did it on your own.
Yeah. She brought Todd up on her, Todd.
Oh.
What?
Eileen? She wishes he was at Oxford, not tearing himself down.
I just think that Todd's not being true to himself.
Mum? I don't know what she's on about.
Look, I'm sorry, love. I think...
Hey, you all right?
It's okay. It's just a twinge. Deep breaths. Yeah, I'll be all right.
Yeah, come on.
Well, if she's coming down with something, we could do with an extra pair of hands.
Well, whatever he's got, I'm bound to get it, knowing my luck. And if I get it, I'll not be able to hang on to it.
Hang on to what?
Well, I wish Michael had said something. That's what rankles. He reckons to be a friend. And I've got to hear it second hand from Audrey.
Hear what?
I've no right to get myself in a tizzy. I say I've no right. They're both free agents. And I'm sure Michael thought long and hard before asking Penny out, knowing that I've got an eye for her. I'll go to the shop. Hiya, Claire, love.
Hi, Fred. He knows that.
Only that she's been seeing Mike, but I don't think he knows it's been going on for ages.
Then you've got to tell him. He's going to find out sooner or later. How do you think he'll feel when he learns you knew all along?
Can't feel him kicking, and that's not normal, is it?
Let's just have a little listen. See if we can find the baby's heartbeat.
Is it there?
Sometimes it can take a while to find. Get themselves in all sorts of positions.
It's not there, is it? I told you, I knew there was something wrong.
Hey, now just calm down. Try and relax. Bingo.
Is that it?
Yep. Sounds like you've got a one-man band in there.
Dear, that is alive.
That's brilliant.
So is it going to be okay?
Let's see, shall we? There's a slight deceleration of the heartbeat.
What does that mean?
It's a touch slower than it should be. That could just be because of all the stress. Right, we'll keep you in for now to monitor it and to make sure the bleeding has stopped. And we'll arrange a scan for tomorrow.
A scan? Why?
Well, we need to find out where the bleeding's coming from and how severe it is.
So he might not be okay.
Let's just wait and see, eh?
Morning, love of my life. Go on to deck.
I've been waiting for you.
Good. I've spent the whole night shift hoping to hear them words.
I've been waiting to tell you I've got to go.
Hey?
My mate, Sandy. You've heard me talk about her? Her bloke's left her. You know, plasterer.
What are you on about?
What the heck are you doing here, you little beggar? You should be at school.
I've got a headache.
You keep playing truant, it'll be me who's in bother.
Chesney, lad. You wouldn't want that, would you?
You get yourself off there now.
Can't finish my chore.
No! Off! Now!
Let him finish his breakfast, at least. Any road. Tell me again about this mate.
Sandra Hudson. You've heard me talk about her? From way back. She needs me. A bloke's done a bunk, taking all her rent money. And her, ill in bed.
Some people, eh? I'm just so grateful I met you.
She rang this morning, didn't she, Ches?
Yeah.
He answered phone. Couldn't tell a word she said, sobbing her heart out.
But it's my night off. I thought we could go out on the Raz.
Oh, lover boy, you know how much I want to. I'll give you a leaving present when little Angel's gone to school.
Oh, well.
Don't be long.
Come on, kid. You can eat that on your way. Right, I'll see you tonight after school. Bye.
Will you sit down?
She's no right to come here. What's she thinking of?
You, mostly.
I don't... How does she know you were?
Calm down.
What did she say exactly?
That you were in love with me.
I never said that.
Didn't you?
A flaming killer?
She's not keen on Sarah.
She blames Sarah for everything. And she's wrong.
She stopped you taking your exams.
No, I did. I walked. My choice.
Why? You could have still been with Sarah if you'd sat your exams. It's not like you were doing an A-level in being a puff.
No, passing those exams would have taken me away from her.
Maybe you'd have failed.
I'd pass exams. That's what I'd do. And then I get shunted on to the next lot and I pass them as well. Nobody lets you stop and think what you want. You end up only doing what other people think you should.
Like being straight, then?
No, I'm not talking about...
You're talking about going your own way, whatever people think of you. Not letting them run your life.
Yeah.
So you jump from bright schoolboy to respectable family man. You've just swapped one way of being accepted for another.
I love Sarah.
Keep saying it. Maybe it'll shut out that other voice.
Do you know what? I'm going. I'm meant to be at work.
You told your mum you were in love with me.
No,
It's not true.
No.
So you feel nothing for me? See, I think you want me.
I need to go.
Admit it.
I don't.
Say it then, that you don't want me.
I don't want you.
Look at me and say it. Because I want you.
If you perform like you did for us this morning, you're gonna walk through this. This is the first day of a whole new way of life for you, Rosie, and it's there for the taking.
She's gonna be fine. And you know, if you don't get in.
Of course she'll get in. She's got more talent than the rest of them put together. Yeah, that one, she's not hit one right note yet. You don't understand.
He understands that if she's relaxed, she'll do better, so just lay off her.
Oh, take no notice. Let's not waste all our hard work, eh?
I don't want to do it.
What are you talking about?
I'm not doing the audition, Mum. I don't want to.
You'll turn up.
Hiya.
What the heck are you doing here?
There's nowhere else to go.
Well, how did you get in?
You know Kirk's got a key.
Yeah, it's here.
But my mum's in.
You let her copy your key?
No.
She borrowed it. She said she'd have one cut for emergencies.
What sort of emergency? When she wanted to nick something flaming out.
Go on.
No, why?
You won't want me around. You and him will be doing sloppy stuff like her and Les do.
What me and Kirk do is not like her and Les, alright?
Whatever. Nobody ever wants me around. Rosie Webster and that Craig didn't before.
Hey, the people who care about you do. Me and Kirk. And Les.
My mum don't. She hates me.
Oh, take no notice of her.
She does. I'm fed up of it.
Oh. I think Les will be waiting for his steaks now, won't he?
You won't be hungry yet.
Yeah, he will.
Oh, yeah. I'll go.
Hey, there's no need to cry.
I'm going back into care.
You what?
My mum's gonna blow it with Uncle Les.
Why, what's she done now?
She told me I answered the phone to this woman, and I didn't, and I hate her.
What woman?
There wasn't one. It was Loverboy.
Well, are you sure it weren't Les you were talking to?
Was that Ronnie?
Ronnie Dudgeon? She's not seeing him again. What is wrong with her?
And now I've told you, you'll tell Uncle Les, and she'll get kicked out. Put me in a home again.
Oh, come here.
Just give me one good reason.
I don't want to come here.
Of course you do, you silly girl. Being here instead of Weatherfield High. It's Craig Harris has put you up to this, isn't it?
Does it even know?
We've worked so hard. All the rehearsals, learning the lines, all the dance routines, and you're brilliant at it.
Look, it'll be nerves. You know, like before Greece.
No, I don't want to do it. Why won't you just listen to me?
Look, why don't you just do the audition, and if you get offered a place, then you can decide.
I've decided now. I've tried to tell you, but you won't ever listen.
You're just being stupid. Get yourself in there before it's too late.
Mum, get off! You're hurting me.
Steady on, Sal.
This isn't for me, it's for you.
Oh, this is all your fault. She's heard you saying this. You're ruining everything.
It's not, it's you.
Me? This is the chance of a lifetime, if only you could see it.
This is your stupid dream, not mine. You're making me do this rubbish because you're so unhappy, because you hate your life.
I've done this for you, Rosie. All of this was for you.
Right, what you gonna have?
I do not wish to accept a drink from you.
Oh, come on, Fred. What am I gonna do, poison it?
I wouldn't put it past you. That's what you've done to us, friendship.
Gentlemen, you'll have a drink with me, I hope. What's it to be?
Oh, cheers, Dennis. I'll have a scotch.
Bread? What about you?
Oh, that's very kind. Scotch and threat, if I may.
Dennis, why don't you go and sit and talk with your friends? Let me get the drinks.
Good girl. Shall we sit down, lads? Make 'em large ones. Leave the drinks to the caddy.
You got a lovely wife there, Dennis.
I have, haven't I?
She's a beauty. That's a real beauty.
She's from Thailand, you know. Siam as was when we were at school. I met her through the internet. A whirlwind courtship via email. I flew her over here, married her within a month. 3 years together now, never a cross word.
Well, you're a lucky man.
She's a wonderful girl, but then they are Thai women. They're damn sight different to British women, I can tell you. Especially my ex-wife.
How do you mean, different?
Well, they actually like making men happy.
By hell, that is different.
She's making a right fool of you. She's just using you. And you're so flipping stupid that you fall for everything she tells you. Right, well, I've wasted enough of my time on you.
Don't you call Les stupid. He can see your game, lady. He knows you're just trying to break us up. Because to me, you're Mr. Wonderful. You've spoiled me for other men. Since the day I met you, I've never so much as looked at another man. I never have, and I never will.
Oh. Liar. You're a liar.
Chesney, you shouldn't be in here. You shouldn't be hearing this sort of thing. It could warp his little mind. Get outside and play.
Uncle Les, she just keeps telling you lies.
I said get out of here, Chesney, or you'll be in dead trouble.
Hang on. The lad's got something to say. I want to hear it.
No, you don't. He imagines things, makes up stories. You can get put away for that, you know.
Ches, it's okay. What is it you want to tell me?
She's always going to him. Uncle Ronnie, I have to call him. And I hate him. And he hates me.
Shut it, or you know what you'll get.
And she threatens me what she'll do if I tell. But I don't care anymore, as long as I can keep Schmeichel.
Is this true? About this man? This Ronnie?
Yeah.
I'm just going to tidy up and may see you in the Rovers later.
Well, I need to show off my hairdo to somebody because Norris wouldn't notice, not even if there was a neon arrow pointing to it. See you, love. Bye. What are you doing, Chesney?
What does it look like? Catching a bus.
I see. Where are you off to? Somewhere nice?
London.
London? Oh, it's a long way, is that, Chesney? London. Have you got friends and family there?
No.
So why are you going there?
To get a job. And nobody will find me and Schmeichel there.
What about your mum? Is she going with you?
She's already left me.
Well, there's your sister and Les and all your friends here. They'll all want to know where you are.
No, they don't. None of them.
Oh, I'm sure somebody does.
Yeah, them. Them what we're going to put me in care.
Look, let me take you to find your sister.
Don't tell her. It's nothing to do with her. I'm off.
No, just wait here, Chesney, just wait. Let me make sure that this bus goes to the station. You don't want to end up going in the wrong direction. This bus doesn't go to Piccadilly, does it? I thought not, Chesney. You'd best come back to the shop with me and I'll check the times for you. And we'll get you something to read for the journey. And perhaps some sweets and a bottle of pop, eh? It's best to be prepared because it's a long journey. And your little friend here, he'll need something to nibble.
He's finished with me.
What? Todd's finished with you? You mean he ended it?
Couldn't compete with the gym slip mother.
Yeah, well, she's having his baby.
It's always useful.
She didn't blackmail him into staying with her.
Of course not.
This isn't her fault.
Oh, it's mine.
Well, Todd is more guilty than anyone. You went in another relationship.
Oh, spare me your kind thoughts.
Well, you weren't.
Katie, from now on, just keep your mouth shut about it.
I will, but it is not as simple as that.
He's made his choice. In case you still can't understand
yeah,
that,
I do understand.
I won't tell Sarah. Why should I? I don't want to hurt her.
No, you wouldn't upset her for anything.
No, I wouldn't.
And neither would I. The little world's safe.
Is it?
Well, I won't be getting involved in it anymore.
What's the best thing to do? Hey, I tell you what, you can stay here for tonight and we'll sort something out tomorrow.
Stay here with you?
I've got a spare bed.
Nah, I can look after myself, thanks.
Well, we know that, Chesney. It's not you I'm worried about. It's your little friend here. He looks as if he could do with a good night's sleep and a proper breakfast to set him up for his new life.
First bus in the morning.
We'll see how you are.
You're not really going to put him on the bus, are you?
Don't be silly, Norris.
But what happens tomorrow?
I've no idea. I've really no idea.
Now, I have to say that May lies a bit...
Old.
Nan, now, she's a lovely girl, but she's...
Older.
Now, this girl is...
Addock Lil. Well, she's the dead spit of her. She used to sell fish off the back of a van in Tile Street.
You might prefer Orchid. Well, maybe not.
She's beautiful.
Well, I suppose she's all right.
Divine. And she sent a photo to me.
She's looking for a warm-hearted, generous man...
I'm warm-hearted and generous.
...with rugged good looks.
Will she go halfway on that?
So you like her, do you?
We could go for a meal tomorrow night.
Pie and chips?
No way, I'm not putting my best jacket on for that.
Oh, best jacket. So it's going to be somewhere special.
I could stretch to a restaurant. What do you say?
Michelin stars.
I'll wait till I see stars when I walk in with you.
Oh, you can talk a lady into anything.
So, call it a date then?
Might as well. I've got to eat somewhere.
You're smiling too much.
He's promising too much. Pie and chips was good enough for our Vera.
I won't go out with a pie and chips, man. You know, a girl needs a bit of romance, don't she?
You'll have to excuse me.
Oh, yeah, me better going for dinner. Nah, put some more pints in there, Bev, will you? I mean, what's 10 minutes when you've been married for over 40 years?
Betty will serve you.
Oh, right.
You're gonna have to go and see her.
She lives in Bangkok. I can't swan off and leave everything. I've got the pub as well as the shop.
Well, you go on holiday, don't you?
Life would be one long holiday with her on my arm. I know what I'm like. I say I know what I'm like. I might never come back.
Well, invite her here.
Would she come?
She sent her photograph. She wants to meet you.
Would she think me worth the airfare?
Pay it yourself.
What, give money to a woman I've never met?
Well, if you're not going to go there and she can't come here, you never will meet.
I suppose.
And all you'll ever have to feast your eyes upon is that, a computer printout.
She's a goddess.
£1,000 for a return ticket, and she'll be standing right in front of you.
Why should I get a return ticket?
To show your intentions are honourable.
See?
Otherwise, if you turn her down, she'll be alone in a strange land. God knows what she'd have to do. She couldn't work, not legally. You know what that means?
I do.
Look, I'll sort it out with the agency. I could transfer the money for you.
How long will that take?
Oh, faster than you ever thought possible.
How's that?
They call the World Wide Web an information highway, Fred, but it's more than that. It's a financial transportation system. It'll move money around the globe in seconds.
Really?
Oh, yes. You give me a cheque and you'll see for yourself. I could be back tomorrow to tell you when she's coming.
Tomorrow? Are you sure?
It's not impossible.
Hello, Rover's return.
Hi, Bev. Can Shelley come to the phone?
No, she can't. She's serving.
I won't keep her a minute. I won't get the chance to ring again.
She's busy.
Well, could you pass on a message then? Can you tell her I can't make tomorrow?
You're postponing your date. Surprise, surprise.
I've got to. An emergency job's come up. I'm going to be tied up till 9, 10 tomorrow night easy.
You'll not be working till that hour.
I'll be staying till the job's done. Look, tell her I'll make it up to her.
How'd you propose doing that?
By taking her to Delphine's another time. Well, it's any of your business.
Delphine's, eh? That'll cost you.
She's worth it. Look, can you make sure she knows?
Yeah, of course I will.
Harry, I'm thinking I'm the one you're letting on to about this bird that Fred's found. Do I know her?
No, but there's nobody who'll know it, and that's all I'm telling you.
This sort of hotel is what we call a public house. Unpretentious, granted, but a little gold mine.
Whoa, flaming out.
Good heavens.
He needs locking up.
Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure
I bet it does.
to introduce Miss Orchid Pattaya, all the way from sunny Thailand. I'm right in saying it's sunny, aren't I?
Oh, yes, it's much sunshine.
Right. Kieran, I put a bottle of champagne in the fridge. Would you do the honours, a couple of glasses?
Right away, boss.
Now, come and sit down, my dear. Now, you mustn't let these folks startle you. They're rough and ready, especially the women, but they're good-hearted.
Is he calling me rough and ready?
Well, what does he know? He said you were kind-hearted and all.
I'll just go and get us a champagne, excuse me.
Now, are you sure you can cope with that at your age, Fred? You must be fitter than you look.
Sure you know what you're doing?
You work for Dennis Stokes. And while I think of it, keep your hands off.
I'm Kirk, and he's Tyrone.
We could tell you wasn't from round here as soon as we saw you.
I hope you two aren't being pests.
No, we're just saying hello to our kid.
Pardon?
Our kid? You said that was a name.
Our kid? Orchid, you daft beggar. The name of a rare and precious blossom. Very appropriate. Here's looking at you, Orchid.
He's looking at you, Fred. Good health and all you wish yourself.
Hey, you know what? For a minute then, you sounded dead Lancashire.
My teacher from the school, he Manchester gentleman.
Oh, well, that'll be why then.
My accent is wrong.
Easy, take us like. Your accent is belting.
Give us a pint, Kieran. By heck, Shelley, you look a treat tonight.
You've got a nerve.
Hey?
6:30 you were supposed to be here. It's 9 o'clock. If you think you're just rolling in...
Yeah, well, I had a job I couldn't get out of.
I don't believe you. Even if you had any thought at all, you'd have let me know. I'm not falling for these excuses.
I left messages for you.
Oh, don't give me that. If you think you can take me as a fool, you've got another thing coming.
I rang up as soon as the job came up. Ask your mother.
I don't need to ask anyone about men like you. I've had enough of your sort. You stay out of my life and you stay out of my pub. You're not welcome here again, you're bad.
Fine. As for the pint, find it a good home.
Right, I'm off home, love. I'll see you tomorrow, love.
Yeah, thanks, Betty. Night.
Oh, you're feeling bad about that Charlie Stubbs, aren't you?
Well, yeah, I am. I can't deny it. I mean, what is it about me and blokes, eh? I can't pick 'em, can't I?
Now, look, don't go blaming yourself, love.
Well, there's Peter. And now Charlie. Another one who thinks he can treat me like dirt and then tell me any old tale to excuse it.
Yeah, but it's not the way it looks, love. I mean, not with Charlie. He did phone up to say that he couldn't make this evening.
He did?
Yeah.
Well, why didn't you tell me?
Well, it wasn't me he spoke to, although I overheard it. I mean, he spoke to your mum.
What? And she never said a word? Right. I'm going to sort her out once and for all.
Hang on. Not while you're angry. You both might say something that you shouldn't.
Betty, I'm not letting her get away with this.
Listen, she should have told you. I know that. But look at it, love, from her point of view. I mean, she saw you getting upset with Peter, and she thinks Charlie, well, he's a dead loss. I mean, she's only doing it for your own sake, love. Look, forget about your mother. Go make it up with Charlie. Go on, then.
Come on now, girls, do yourselves a favour. Fully fashioned stockings, 80p a pair. Charge your old man the pound to let him put them on you, and you'll make 20p on the deal. Charge him a fiver to let him take them off, and you'll be quids in. Oh, hiya, Dennis.
If Fred Elliott could see you now.
Oh, he probably wouldn't even recognise me. I'd have to give him a bit of the patter. Oh, Fred, I is thinking you very kind gentleman.
How's it going?
Oh, I've got him jumping through hoops, but by heck, it's hard work. If he tells you tale once, he tells you it twice. I say he tells you it twice.
Well, hard work it may be, but we should get well paid for it.
It's all right for you. It's not you who has to sit looking at him, simpering away. The sooner we get what we can off him, the better I'll like it.
Fair enough. In that case, let's put the bite on him tonight.
See, that's the thing about pub work. It's long hours and you're always on your feet.
Excuse me, but you've been barred from this place.
I've something to say to you, if you're willing to listen.
I said you've been barred.
Shut up, Mum. Yeah, say what you want to say then.
I want to explain things to you, but not here. I booked a table for 2 at the Clock, and I'm asking you to join me. At 7 o'clock, I'll be sat there, and I'll sit there till they close, hoping you'll take up my invitation. I've laid on a taxi for you at Streetcars. It's paid for in advance. All you have to do is call them. I hope you will. Well, that's it.
Well, of all the nerve.
Well, I'm no fan of the bloke, and it took a lot of nerve to do that.
Hey, that's not bad, is it? He's wooing you for all the world to see.
Flanneling her, you mean? You don't want to fall for it?
Well, I think it's genuine. He's really making an effort. Don't you think so, Shell?
I don't know what to think.
3 days, Orchid love. I said 3 days. That's how long I've known you. And yet, it feels as if I've known you all my life.
Or in some other life before this, I am thinking.
My word. That's a thought. But Denny rode up. See, there are things I want to say to you, things I'm bursting to say, and I can't hold them back any longer. Orchid, damn and blast! Rover's returned, Fred Elliott speaking. This had best not be some beggar selling kitchen at half price. Pardon? Here's somebody for you.
For me?
They're calling from Bangkok.
Sawadika.
It's only me, Flower. Right, here we go. Time to give the old sausage stuffer the patter about your dear old dad.
Kadara-kun. Homi-soba. Cradle po you. Penati koncha. Sawati. It is my father.
Not bad news, I hope.
He is very sick. He can do nothing. There is no one to look after him. Oh, this mean I must going home.
No one to look after him?
It is my duty. I must go to him.
Oh.
I knew the happiness was too good. Such happiness for me could not last.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
I really thought I had a choice. Either to stay with Sarah, be her husband, not even think about anything else, or admit I'm gay and leave her.
Stay in or come out?
If you like. But I did think at least I could choose. Now I don't know. Can you choose what you are?
Depends whether you want to be happy or not.
Doesn't everybody?
Some people think there are other more important things. Like, maybe if you love Sarah, you think making her happy is more important than you being happy. Listen to me, like I know what I'm talking about.
You do?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you've done it. You've made the choice.
Which is maybe why the one thing I do know is not to try and offer advice.
Well, there's nobody else can.
So there's nobody. So it's down to you.
Well, it is. Yeah, I know. But the other thing I know is that I can't go back there and tell her. I just can't.
So you get married and live unhappily ever after?
Well, yeah. Except there is another way.
What?
I don't tell her anything. I just go ahead and marry her anyway.
Do the decent thing.
But at the same time, I could carry on seeing you.
You mean, seeing as in?
You know what I mean.
So then you'd have one life with Sarah, changing nappies, pushing prams, and another quite different sort of life with me.
It would, yeah.
And that's what you've been thinking about all night, is it? And why you've come here this morning? To propose to me? Well, propose something anyway.
It is. Yeah.
So what did you do back in Thailand?
For a job?
Yes.
A different thing. For a long time I work in store.
Selling what?
Hey. Hey. She's not in witness box.
I'm only asking.
I'm selling a mainly cup and saucer.
And what were you paid?
Ashley?
What business of yours was she got paid?
Well, whatever it was, it couldn't have been much to pack it all in and come over here on the off chance of getting married.
Who said she did that?
Well, hasn't she? I'm sorry. But what are you here for?
You don't have to answer that. Might I remind you who the guest is around here? Little common courtesy wouldn't come amiss.
And a bit of honesty wouldn't either.
Ashley! I don't know what's coming to you.
Oh, I think you do.
Todd, what is it?
You don't want to know?
Yeah, I think I do actually, because I'm getting fed up with this. So you don't want to get married in the church, right?
I don't want to get married. I don't want to get married. And reason? You want to know why? Reason is because I'm gay. So, now you know.
It's a sad day when we have a guest comes halfway round the world to this house and you come out with such a barrage of questions and innuendos that you've driven her out near to tears. A sad day. Come on, love. I'm so sorry about that.
Go on.
Shame that my son
You going to tell me I shouldn't have said out?
No. But I think what you did say might have been phrased a bit more diplomatically.
All right, well, maybe I did get a bit carried away. But why won't she answer me? She's been here over 3 hours and still not said out.
Maybe she's frightened of making a bad impression.
I just don't want my dad making a fool of himself again.
I know. And I think your dad knows it as well, which is why he's so keen to defend her. Because deep down he's worried that's exactly what he might be doing.
I'm gay.
Todd, why are you?
This isn't a joke.
Beth, sweetheart, go back in your room. Just go back in your room, please. Todd, if this is a wind-up, it's a bit sick.
No, it's not a wind-up. I'm gay, Sarah. It's coming out all wrong, but I had to tell you. It's been driving me mad and...
Todd, we've been here before.
I'm so sorry. You're the last person on earth who deserves this. I can't believe you're being so calm.
Have you seen someone you fancy? Is that it? You've seen some bloke and...
No, it's not that.
You haven't tried it on with our Nick, have you? Oh, please don't tell me you've done that.
Don't you think if I had, he'd be round here shouting the odds?
Well, what then? Why would you just say something so...
Sarah, I'm in love with someone else. A man.
phase. You know, these feelings you have are just a phase. It's normal. I mean, it'll pass. Every lad in the street's probably had feelings like this. I mean, I read about it in a magazine.
Sarah, will you lay off the cleaning? Just come and sit down.
You're no different from anyone else.
Am I not?
It'll all be fine. Todd, tell me it'll all be fine.
I can't. I'm sorry.
But we're getting married. We are, okay, so it doesn't have to be in a church, but it's because I've put on weight, isn't it? But I'll lose it after the baby. I'll go to classes and then
It's Carl. I think I'm in love with him.
But you're...
We've been seeing each other, but I've put a stop to it, I swear. Sarah, look at me. Sarah, look at me.
What have you done with him?
What do you mean?
You know exactly what I mean. What have you done with Carl?
Everything.
Think he'll be okay?
Who? Josh, you're a bit down.
And your dad? You know, there is something about that woman.
Oh, just leave him to it. Let's just enjoy a quiet drink while we can, eh?
I'll get these, Betty.
Oh, no, you're all right, Sadie.
Actually, I'm the bearer of bad tidings, so it's the least I can do. Pint, please, Betty. And,
A dry out wine, please.
OK, love. What bad tidings are these, then?
Well, it's about Fred, or more specifically, his young lady.
Ah, well, I don't want to talk about it. I've already ran with him over it today.
Well, the thing is, I think she's taking him for a ride.
What makes you say that?
Fred thinks Orchid's an exotic young lovely just off the plane from Thailand, whereas, in actual fact...
She sells socks on Levenshulme Market.
You don't think there's any danger of him getting carried away and doing something he might regret, do you?
Have you lost something?
I've lost my heart. I've lost my heart to a vision of oriental pulchritude. Now, it's not often a man can use a word like pulchritude in these parts, but you've changed all that. You know, ordinary words like pretty, beautiful, gorgeous, they just don't cut the mustard. If I ever spend another day without you, I'd break my heart. So will you please do me the great honor of agreeing to be my wife?
Yes, okay. That's my taxi. I have to go.
What now?
My father's cousin niece. She expects me.
Yes, but surely we can celebrate as an engagement with a bottle of bubbly. I mean, she'll understand. Why don't we make a night of it?
Not before wedding, Fred. I have my honor to think of.
No, I didn't mean that.
And duty to my father's cousin niece.
Has he been seeing someone else? Yes. He's the stupid one. And you're better off without him. Oh, my love. You just let it go. Come on, you just let it go. I know it hurts. I know it really hurts.
You don't understand.
Come on, I know how it feels. And I'm here.
Mum.
It's all gonna be okay. And I know it doesn't feel like it now. But it's better to know than wait until you're married.
But I'm carrying his baby.
I know you are.
I'm carrying the bent, two-faced liar's baby. He's gay, Mum. He's been having an affair with another man.
Who told you this?
He did.
How did she take it? She's left me. She's gone to her mum's and I don't think she's going to be coming back.
Best keep out of Gail's way for a few days then, I think.
I know you're in there.
You do actually want to get married.
Of course.
You don't seem exactly overjoyed.
Inside, I'm very, very happy. But in my country, it's custom to hide emotion.
Come out
whole street what you are!
We could learn a lot from you people.
And I a lot to learn from you, Fred. Thank you. You lovely man.
You hear me? You can't come out and face me like a real man, can you? Because you're not a real man!
Gail, calm down.
Where is he?
Look, I'll put the kettle on, go home, put some clothes on, and come back and we'll talk about it. We don't want to be fighting on the doorstep.
You'd have sat in that church, watched my daughter walk down the aisle and not said a dicky bird, wouldn't you?
Oh, come on, nobody wanted this to happen. It's nobody's fault.
It's your son's fault.
He can't help the way he is.
Then why did he get involved with her in the first place?
He never wanted to hurt Sarah. This has been tormenting him for weeks.
It's Sarah who's tormented. Tormented by the thought of what him and that mate of his has been up to in her bed.
He hasn't gone up to anything.
Her own bed.
He wouldn't do that.
He's admitted it.
I'm not discussing this here.
And you knew about it all along.
Look, he's confused. He's been trying to do the right thing. He wants to stand by Sarah and the baby. He loves her. He wouldn't sleep with other men if he loved her. He hasn't. But he's had these feelings and now he's finally admitted them. You should at least respect his honesty.
Honesty? He's a cheating, two-timing, twisted pervert and a liar.
He is no pervert.
I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry, but it's over now and I won't do it again.
Oh, of course you will.
You have done it.
I was just about to tell you.
In Sarah's bed.
I'm sorry.
Sorry? I'll make you sorry.
Leave him alone.
Oh, Mum. You get my daughter pregnant, run off with another man, and all you can say is sorry.
Stop it.
We've nothing to be ashamed of, Sarah. It's him that's in the wrong, and I want everyone to know it!
Get inside! Gail! This is a bad situation for everyone. No one wanted this to happen!
I think it suits you! I think you planned it!
Don't be stupid!
Just get inside!
It was your idea to move into that flat! It was your idea to get married!
Yeah, because I loved her!
And Sarah couldn't believe her luck.
I still do!
It was your idea to have a baby!
Yeah, she didn't take much persuading, did she? She never does!
And you were happy, because it's the only chance you're gonna get of a grandchild of that pervert!
Go home, Gail! That kid of yours has been dropping grandkids since she was 13!
Stop it!
At least she's not! Oh, there'll be dozens more to come!
Mum, please!
Every one of them a different father! Need an AIDS test after going with him! Deserve that needs an AIDS test after sleeping with your slag of a daughter!
Shut up!
And different fathers! You can talk! She is a dead weight round his neck and he is better off without her!
Shut up! The two of you! Shut up!
What's going on?
Oh, he's the other one. The rest of the village people.
Just getting your teas on.
His secret's out. That's what's happening.
What's she on about? Ah, she's lost it, hasn't she? I knew she would one day.
I haven't lost it. It's him. Your brother. He's gay. Did you know that?
Why don't you go and have a lie down?
You stay away from my family. All of them. Sarah and Nick.
Go home, Gail.
And David come to that. Is he next on your list?
Go home, Gail. Sarah needs you.
Well, she doesn't need you.
Right, get in. The show's over.
Rubber room time on Planet Plat, eh?
It's true. I am.
I am what?
Gay.
You serious?
Yeah.
Right. I'll leave you to it, shall I? See you tomorrow, Jay.
You coming in?
Where did she say exactly?
There's a fabric store. We're round here somewhere.
Boy, madam, you've got an hole in them campsite's big enough for Bernard Manning to climb in, and you can't let that happen. Treat yourselves to a new pair. Reinforced gussets, cheap as chips.
Are you ready for a prize, Stacey?
Meat and tater?
Is there any other?
Oh, champion. Don't be tight, buy some tight. Something for the weekend. Quality, that is
Don't
top
buy up
notch.
from here! They're villains, these two. Tortures, a pair of them.
Now, Fred, don't get excited. We can explain. Can't we, Orchid?
Yeah.
Don't come with that orchid rubbish. Come on then, Stacey. Let's hear this explanation. I'm all ears.
Bev, can't do you for looking.
If you don't look where you're going, you're going to end up in the gutter.
Story of my life.
Did you have to drive that fast?
You call that fast? I was being overtaken by a milk float. You want a pedal harder? Is this it?
Well, yeah.
Is it like the TARDIS, you know, small on the outside but big on the inside?
You've looked at the books, you know how big it is.
I know how big it is. Question is, how big could it be?
Oh, you see that car outside? Now that is smart. You made that by the skinny, you'd see.
Family business.
Right, ladies, can I have a bit of hush, please? Thank you. I'm going to enjoy this. Today is your lucky day. No doubt a lot of you are sick of the sight of my face, and believe you me, the feeling is mutual, so I've decided to do something about it. I've sold a half share in my factory to my nephew.
Morning, girls.
You are? What?
Look at him.
Zip the lips, ladies. You're creating a draft.
So I will be playing a more executive role in the business from now on, apart from playing a lot of golf. But don't worry, I will be around. All you have to remember is that from now on you have two bosses, and I hope you give him as much trouble as you've given me throughout the years. I just ask two things of you. No tears, please. And no gossiping about this until your tea break, all right? Announcement over, back to work. Are you going to be all right? I feel like I'm throwing you in at the deep end.
Don't you worry. I can swim like a shark and I don't need water wings. You be brave. Walk out that door and don't look back. I'll see you tonight. Righto, girls. Knickers down. Let's chat.
Is that your car outside?
Yes, it is.
Are you really in charge of the factory?
Yes, I am.
Oh, you're from London?
How'd you guess?
Have you ever run a factory before?
Many times.
Are you married?
Next question.
Divorced. Got any kids?
Hang on. That's enough Q&A for now. Why don't we try doing a bit of work for a change, eh?
Do you not want to ask us out?
Yeah, all right. Who's the lippy one? Come on, every factory's got one. Who's Mrs. Lippy?
Hey, what are you looking at me for? You're lippier than me. Only one who can get a word in edgeways.
All right, who's the bolshy one?
Yeah, all right, then I'll hold my hand up to that one. No, because I'd say I was more bolshy than she is. No, you're not. Yeah, right.
All right. Look, I'll tell you what, you can be lippy, you can be bolshy. Who's the quiet one? Wouldn't say boot to a goose, but knows how to run this place better than good old Uncle Michael. Really? Good. Who makes the best tea? Good. Milk too, sugar, sweetheart.
Could borrow a mug if you like.
Top girl. Who looks after the bickies? Tip top. Custard creams are my favourites. Although I will settle for a fig roll in an emergency. Right, Hales, in the office. Let's pick your brains.
Excuse me, Mr. Baldwin.
Yeah.
But, well, if she's lippy and she's bolshy and she's tea lady and she's biscuit monitor, who am I?
Well, you, my darling, are obviously the ex-catwalk model who fell on hard times, did a spell as a lap dancer and then got yourself a proper job. The other girls pretend to like you, but behind your back they bitch about you something rotten. And that is only because they're jealous of your gorgeous good looks.
Oh, yeah, that's me. I've got to go and see the social worker about my little brother at 10, so is it all right if I nip out?
Of course it is, sweetheart, yeah. Take as long as you want. Anything else?
No, thanks.
Oh, come on in, let's make knickers.
Are you all right, lovey?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Well, I think you've done really well coming in today. Really brave. Anyway, listen, just clear some of them tables off. That's a good girl. It's my fate, you know.
Vera, could you go and get some more eggs, please?
I don't understand that, Todd. What's up with him, eh? Leaving that poor girl to cope on her own. Struggling to bring 2 kiddies up single-handed. It's enough to make you weep, it really is.
Sarah, are you all right?
Of course she's not all right. Look at her, she's as pale as a ghost.
Come on. Sit down. Sit down.
Oh. You know what's caused this, don't you? Stress. You should have kicked that Todd out when I told you. But it's bound to upset her.
I think it's the baby.
Well, she's having the baby.
We need to get her to a hospital now.
What the hell do you think you're doing? Don't you look where you're going?
Hang on a minute, Blondie. Calm down, all right?
You backed straight into me. You saw it. It was his fault.
No, I was inside. I just heard a bang, me.
This is my living, sunshine. How am I going to earn a living if my cab's off the road?
It was an accident.
Oh, no. You weren't looking. You were probably doing your hair in the mirror. Well, you're going to pay for this damage because you can afford it.
Look, stand back. Don't crowd me.
There's at least 200 quid for the damage there. How can I ride round in that? I want the money, and I want it now. So get your wallet out.
I told you to back off, all right?
Oh, yeah? And else what? Hey, you think you own the place? You and your flash car?
I'm warning you.
Oh, yeah? You don't talk, little man. Oi! He hit me.
It was an accident.
Accident?
You shoved me.
What?
Look, action replay. You shoved me. I bounced off the car, sprung forward, my fist caught your face. Total accident. This is German steel, mate. It's very springy.
Hey! That's my ex-husband you've just whacked.
Yeah, well, you can thank me later. Right now, I need you back at work, so get inside.
Yeah, come on, John.
That's it, Lippy. Keep them working while I sort this out.
No, I'm bullshit.
Yeah, of course you are. Now get back inside. Let's have a look at that, mate. Are you bleeding?
I'm all right.
Maybe we should get you to the hospital in case there's a risk of brain damage.
I can't believe you hit me.
All right. Let's don't get obsessed. We'll sort it out. Oi, garage man, can you sort this man's motor out?
No, if you talk to me like that, no.
Here. Here's 400 nicker, quick as you can, eh?
Yeah, no problem. I'll get on it straight away.
Right, top man. Right. Come on, Blondie, let's get you over to the boozer. See if a quick pint will make it better.
Don't call me Blondie. The name's Les.
Yeah, righto, Len. Come on, let's see if it gets better, mate.
Sarah? It's all right, it's me.
Get out. Just go away. I don't want you here.
Take me to see the baby. They won't let me in without you.
No.
Tell me how he is.
I don't know, and I don't care. I don't want to see him. So just get out.
No, take me. I won't hurt him. I love him.
Get off me. Nurse. Martin.
Sarah?
Mum.
Sarah, come on.
Hey, get away from her!
I want to see my son.
You are joking, aren't you?
I will. I've got rights.
Oh, yeah? Who cares about your rights?
I just want to look at him. He means as much to me as he does to her.
Just get him out.
Nurse, get security.
Please. I'm worried about him. He's sick. I love him.
Oh, yeah? What do you know about love? If you knew anything about love, you wouldn't put her through all this.
I want my son! Now, Martin, I'm begging you, please. Just let me see him.
Yeah, mate. Get rid of this fella.
Come on. Sarah! Help me! He's my son!
Bye.
Well. This is my lucky day.
Pardon?
Well, didn't I see you this morning, first thing, out on the street? And I said to myself, Danny, boy, now there is a beautiful girl. And I thought to myself, maybe she's just passing through, but it turns out you're a fixture.
Well, I saw you twice this morning. The second time you were fighting with Les Battersby.
Yeah, but that was a misunderstanding.
How do you mean?
Well, he thought we could take liberties, and that was the misunderstanding.
Do you always hit people who don't understand you?
No, that was just a one-off. Don't get the wrong impression. Me and Blondie just get our wires crossed, that's all. It's easy done, see? I don't speak the lingo. This is my first time in the mysterious north.
Flying visit?
Well, no, not really. I'm going to be a fixture too. I'm taking over the factory.
You mean Mike Baldwin sold the business?
Well, half of it. I'm his new partner. He's my uncle, by the way. Yeah. My name's Danny. Danny Baldwin, and I'm very pleased to meet you.
Sanita.
Sanita. Right, so anyway, Sanita, listen, the girls will be putting me on the missing list if I don't sharpen up. I've come to get them something to eat. Have you got any cakes and bits? What other stuff you got?
Pies?
Pies.
Meat pies.
Meat pies? That figures. Right, I'll have 10 pies and 10 cakes and give the girls a little treat. And then I've got to love you and leave you. Unless, of course, you use the pub up the end.
Rovers?
Yeah, I'll go in there.
Good, yeah. Well, I'll be in there this evening. I'll look out for you.
Okay.
Poor little thing. She's still exhausted.
Thanks to Todd.
Oh, Gail, come on. Put yourself in his place.
I don't understand why you're on his side after all he's done.
Well, I'll tell you. When I was having you, your father didn't even know which hospital I was in.
He didn't care.
But Todd does care. He's not another Neil Ferns.
No, he's worse.
Well, at least he's here. Neil didn't even give a glance in Bethany's direction.
We didn't want him involved.
But Todd wants to be involved. He wants to support his child. And if we ignore him, we're just going to let Sarah have even more years of some kind of half-life.
I know, I did it. Sarah doesn't want him.
Well, she might. I mean, if not for herself, for the baby.
Oh, ma'am.
Oh, look. They made this child together. And at least when he was conceived, they loved each other, right? Your father never loved me.
Did it matter?
Yes. And it matters even more for Billy. I mean, a boy needs a man in his life.
A man?
Well, a father. I mean, Todd's still capable of being a father.
Well, I don't think he is. And anyway, it's not a role I want him to play.
Yes, well, it's not your decision.
Something's happening.
What?
Calling the nurses over.
Oh, no, they'll just be checking the equipment.
He's worse.
Oh.
Shall I get it?
No. Could be the hospital. Hello.
Todd, it's Audrey Roberts.
Audrey?
Look, I can't say much, but I think you should be here.
Will Sarah let me see him?
I think she will now, yeah.
I'll come straight away. Thanks, Audrey.
Todd, listen.
I can see him.
Oh, great. Is he a bit better?
Well, he must be. Come on, well, I'll go.
Run over to the streetcar so we can get a taxi.
Stay here. Don't let you go any further.
Right. Good luck, mate.
Thanks.
Go on. Say hello from Granny Grimshaw.
And Uncle Jason.
Gail, Audrey,
What are you doing here?
I can see him now.
Todd, you didn't let me finish talking.
About what?
Well, you put the phone down. I rang back, but there were no reply.
Well, yeah, we came straight away, all of us. I know me mum and Jason can't see him, but...
I'm sorry.
Sorry?
He was holding his own all day, but then he seemed to get worse, you know? And they said it might happen. They did everything they could.
What do you mean?
Well, they thought he might pull through.
Well, you told me...
Well, because he was so ill, love. He died, Todd. Billy died.
You probably think I'm a bit of a cliche.
Well, I like nothing more than a good old plate of pie and mash. You know, so we're all a bit of a cliche, aren't we? It's nothing to be ashamed of.
Oh, I'm not ashamed. It's just when you go out and somebody asks you what you do, I'd rather not say I worked in a corner shop.
Well, from now on, you're a purveyor of fine wines.
I remember that.
Or a consultant to the textile industry. You see, you can be anything you want to be. That's my motto. But you must be proud of who you are.
I am.
Good. And so you should be. And as for the other business you were talking about, all that arranged marriages, my grandfather tried to get out of arranged marriage but couldn't manage it.
Seriously?
Seriously. My great-grandfather Sid arranged it with his army issue rifle. When he finally caught up with my granddad, according to family legend, his actual words were, "You make an honest woman out of my daughter, or I'll make a calendar out of your head."
Oh.
Now, you wouldn't have thought it'd have lasted, would you? But I'll never forget the knees up we had on the night of their 50th.
Well, arranged marriages often do last.
And my dad had this beautiful gold-plated plaque made, like to commemorate it with the Baldwin coat of arms and the family motto underneath in Latin. Yeah, and he was going to present it to me nan and granddad on the night of the do. But when it arrived, my dad loved it so much he wanted to keep it. So he said to my granddad, "Whoever stands up on stage at the end of the night and can recite the family motto in Latin without looking at the plaque gets to keep it." Now, there's two things you need to know about my granddad, right? First, he stutters when he's nervous, and second, no one liked to bet more than he did, so he can't resist it, my granddad. The night they do, he's walking round all night like a priest, mumbling to himself in Latin, driving everyone mad. So the end of the evening comes, New York finishes, up come the lights, and my dad and my granddad get up on stage to have a go. So my dad has a go, he's had a few drinks, he can't get anywhere near it. My granddad stands up on stage, follows him straight away and does it verbatim, word for word, perfect. Unbelievable. My old man was gutted. So my dad, in front of everyone, says, OK, double or quits. Do you actually know what the motto means? My granddad says, it don't matter. That weren't the bet. I've won it. I've done it fair and square. So my old man goes, OK, fair enough, but just so as long as you and the rest of the family know the motto means make an honest woman out of my daughter or I'll make the colander out of your head. Brought the house down. Everyone loved it. Laughter everywhere. My great-granddad Sid, who was still with us, 92 years of age, he fell out of his chair laughing. He almost died laughing. With all his family and friends around him, loving him. Now ain't that the way to go?
People were bringing little children to him in order that he might touch them. And the disciples spoke sternly to them. But when Jesus saw this, he was indignant and said to them, "Let the little children come to me. Do not stop them, for it is to such as these that the kingdom of God belongs."
A bit better.
She's dead brave. I feel so good.
Wouldn't surprise me if she threw herself in after the little Mike.
At least the father had the decency to stop at home.
Daren't show his face, more like.
Hello? Gran? Gran?
Hello?
Who the hell are you?
I'm the bloke who lives here, darling. Your turn.
No, I'm sorry, but I live here with my baby. Where's my gran?
Yeah, OK, yeah. The factory girls have put you up to this, didn't they?
I want to know what you're doing in my house.
Your house? No, look, I'm renting this from a Mrs. Hunt. She lives up the street with her daughter. Now, if you don't mind, I'm expecting someone.
Yeah, well, I am sorry, but you're going to have to leave.
No, I've got a contract, darling. It is you who is leaving.
Stop calling me darling. It's Tracy.
Well, then, Tracy, darling, go and sort it out with Grandma.
Well, I have been round there. My family are out, and if you don't mind, I'm taking my baby upstairs to her bedroom to change her.
No chance.
Get what you need for tonight and pick up the rest of your stuff tomorrow. OK? You seem to need help packing, love.
No! Look, there is taking liberties, darling, then there is taking the... Oi, turn it in! Oh, she ain't gonna believe this. I don't believe this.
Now that's what I call a welcome. Not your usual class of gaff, Danny. Nice wine, though.
Hi, I'm Tracy. This is my house.
I'm the wife, and he wasn't expecting me.
He didn't tell me you had a wife, Danny.
Always forgets that bit, don't you? I think the phrase is bang to rights.
No, I'm renting this place off her nan.
Fully furnished, double bed, hot and cold running tart. Giving him his marching orders already, dear? Must be losing your touch. You normally keep him sweet longer than this.
No, this is not what it looks like. You see, I am totally innocent, I promise. Please tell her.
Don't bother. I've heard all his excuses before. I'm straight back down that motorway.
No, you're not. I'm not letting you go again.
Well, you're not letting him off the hook that easily, I hope.
You did come here to try again.
If you're forgiving me.
It's over with Vinny, then.
Vinny? Oh, you two are as bad as each other.
I've never hit a woman before.
Well, it's not me having the affair with Vinny.
This has got nothing to do with Vinny. This is about me and you, babe. Stupid bitch that I am, I can't live without you.
Me neither.
Oh, excuse me, but this is still my house.
I didn't know if I'd be welcome. My legs were shaking so much when I walked in, I needed that glass of wine.
Have another.
So I can't drive back.
Have the old bottle. You're going nowhere.
Your face when you opened the door. I should have had a camera.
Yeah. May the love of God and the peace of the Lord Jesus Christ bless you and console you and all who have loved Billy, this day and forevermore. Amen. Amen. Sarah?
Good night, Billy. God bless.
No way.
No way!
I need to say goodbye to my son.
Great dad you turned out to be. You killed him and you bring a Teddy!
David, come here. If it makes you feel any better, no one can blame me as much as I blame myself. But Billy is my son. I wasn't there for him when he came into the world. And I wasn't there for him when he died. But I have to be here now. You understand that? Billy. It's Daddy.
We've said our goodbyes. We'll leave you to yours. Thank you.
See you tomorrow, girls.
Yeah. See you tomorrow. But not your wife, we hope.
You don't have to go back to Leslie's, you know. You can start with me.
Are you sure?
Of course I am.
Yeah, well, it'd be better than waking up with that what's-his-face Kirk leering all over me.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I hate this place when it's empty. Do you want to go through into the back?
Are we talking upstairs or downstairs?
You want everything on a plate, don't you?
I think I'm going to get it.
Light's still on, which means she's left me to clear up.
Why don't you come back to mine for coffee?
Yeah, why not? It's supposed to be night off after all.
So take it off. Come on.
Well, where are we going now, then?
Up to you, is that?
Oh, well, if it's up to me, come on, then.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
It's all right.
Well, we've analysed all the various results. You have something called a prolactinoma. Now, that's a benign tumour which grows on the pituitary gland in the brain. It makes you produce too much of a hormone called prolactin. That makes you miss your periods and produce breast milk, which is, of course, why you thought you were pregnant.
Is it serious?
No. It responds to drugs in 90% of cases. Now, sometimes surgery is required, but that's usually quite straightforward.
So, nothing to worry about?
Not from the prolactinoma, no. Quite by chance, while we were doing the scan, I'm afraid we came across something else, called an aneurysm. Now, that's a bulge in an artery caused by the pressure of blood flowing through a weakened area.
And is that serious?
Well, it depends. Sometimes people live with them for years without even knowing, and they never cause problems. At other times, they can be more tricky.
What kind's mine?
Well, until we do another scan and take a much closer look, we just don't know.
And if it's serious?
Let's wait till we get the results first, shall we?
But what if it is?
Then we might have to operate.
And will that cure it?
We do have a good record in this hospital.
Excuse me. What if you don't operate?
Well, the biggest risk with aneurysms is that they might rupture.
And then what happens?
As I say, let's wait for the results first, shall we?
I'm sorry, but I really need to know.
Well, if they rupture, there can be heavy loss of blood. Yours being a cerebral aneurysm, it could affect the brain.
Meaning what? I could die?
Look, I don't think we should be alarmist here.
I want a straight answer.
It's very early stages.
I want the bottom line.
Well, in that case, if your aneurysm were serious, and if it ruptured, then I'm afraid there wouldn't be a great deal anyone could do for you.
Where's the girl?
Sunita?
Yeah.
She's not very well.
Oh, so what's new? And where's his lordship? In the back?
No. I don't know where he is. He went out, though.
Oh. Did he now?
I mean, it shouldn't be long if you want to wait or leave him a message or...
Well, he hasn't gone very far then, has he? Not without his mobile. Let's see if we can think just where he might be now.
I think it's that that's making me like I am. Just being frightened.
You mustn't be.
Just thinking about the operation frightens me. Then I think, what if they can't even do that? What if it's inoperable? And then I just feel like whatever's going to happen, I am all on my own.
You're not on your own.
Well, I am. No, I've never been more on my own.
No, I'm here and I'm going to stay and we are going to get through this together.
Yeah, but you...
Shh.
Well, isn't that nice? The lovers embracing, thinking they're fooling everyone, and especially thinking they're fooling me. Well, not anymore. Because I am not believing another word.
Is that what you're going to do? Make your no-carbs walk with Jamie, then?
I am my eckers like.
Yeah, go on, get a bit of Scylla.
No way, Jose. I am not having pasta for no one, Chuck.
Don't know how much that gets me going. Go on, get on that bed and do Scylla for me.
Danny, what you done?
What?
Danny.
What? Oh, hang on, hold tight. Jamie, what's going on? This is drugs, isn't it? No. You prat.
What's going on?
Who are you?
I'm Detective Constable Lee from Essex Police. I'm arresting you on suspicion of Section 18 assault on Vincent Evans. You do not have to say anything, but it may...
If you're going in, go. What, miss this floor show? Not for the world.
Anything you do say may be given in evidence. Okay?
Hang on a minute, where are you taking my boy?
It was Jamie.
Where are you taking him?
It was Jamie, Dan.
It's all right, love. Come on.
Leave it, Dad. This is Vinny taking the mick.
Where are you taking my boy?
Leave it.
Jamie!
Oh. Why are you here?
Listen, you're making a complete fool of yourself. I think you should leave right now.
Answer the question!
She's not well, you know that.
And I know why she's not well.
I'm so sorry about this.
Don't waste your breath on her. It's me you should be apologising to.
How did you get in?
Oh, never mind that. I've caught you both red-handed, haven't I?
How did you get in?
The door was open. The two of you must have been so desperate to get your filthy hands on each other, you didn't even bother to close the door.
I just came up to see how she was.
And how was she? Easy.
Maya!
Gagging for it.
You're making a mistake.
No, it's you making the mistake.
I just came up to check up on
Crossing me
her.
is the worst mistake you'll ever make.
Honestly, I really am sick.
You'll be dead by the time I'm finished with you.
Stop it!
I'll kill you,
Leave her alone!
I'll kill you!
Shut up! She's not well!
You've given me pills, Maya. Look, they're on that table.
It's a bit late for pills now. You should have been on them before he got you pregnant!
She's not pregnant!
Not now, she's not. But do you think I don't know what's been going on? All this climbing up whenever I come into the room, all this taking time off work, the two of you sneaking off to the doctors while I mind the shop for you. I know exactly what's been going on. You got this cheap little slut pregnant, and then yesterday you took her off to have an abortion.
I've got a brain tumour.
Well, the sympathy vote's always a good tactic, and you were stupid enough to believe that, were you?
I've also got a cerebral aneurysm.
What's that?
It's a bomb waiting to go off in my head.
Jamie would never have done this unless he'd been provoked.
Oh, I had happy memories of him and all. Kicking a ball about in the park. I bought him a baseball bat from the States, you remember? He nearly killed me with that baseball bat. Do you know how many ribs he broke?
Don't ruin his life, Vinny.
OK. I'll drop the charges. In exchange for one more night with Frankie. I'll take that as a no.
Too right, you nonce.
No, mate. You're the nonce. She was the bleeding babysitter. At least I left it till she was legal.
You make it up as you're going along. Frankie was 17 when I met her.
Don't raise your voice to me, Danny. I don't like it.
Well, what do you like? Oh, yeah, I remember. My wife.
Oh, grow up, will you? Do you know what? I stood back and watched you systematically destroy every bit of happiness that girl ever had. You laid bird after bird, and with each one, you broke a bit more of her heart. Oh, she made out she was hard, could take it. But you were like a drug to her, Danny. She kept coming back for more. Well, drugs are not good for you. Not in the long run.
And what's she gonna do? Go crawling back to you?
I thought we were here to talk about Jamie.
Then talk.
Nah. I decided. Charges stay.
I thought he was going to take you away from my dad, and that did my nutting. I hate him, Frank.
It weren't his fault, Jamie. You shouldn't be slagging him, you should be slagging me. Nobody made me do it. I did have a choice, you know.
How can I hate you after everything you've done for me? I'm not even your own flesh and blood. How?
Time's up, Mrs. Baldwin.
5 more minutes, please.
I'm sorry.
It's gonna be okay, yeah?
Yeah. Prison's a doddle.
Mrs. Baldwin.
We'll sort it, yeah? Everything's gonna be fine. This is just a hiccup. Be strong. I love you. Strong.
Chicken soup.
No, thanks.
What nice. My mother's a cure for everything. Broken heart, chicken soup, broken leg, maybe a plaster, definitely soup.
Did she ever try it on something in your head trying to kill you?
Don't think that way, Sunita. You will get better.
Wishing for something doesn't mean it's going to happen, Dev.
It's not wishing. The doctors are confident.
The doctors sound confident. It's not them with this thing in their head that... I think I'm going to be all right. And suddenly I'm convinced I'm going to die any second.
You're fine. Now, take it easy.
What, and read a magazine or plan a holiday?
Yeah, well, why not?
Because I lie here and I can hear what's going on downstairs. I can hear Sally Webster coming in full of big ideas and fish fingers for tea. I used to smile at that. Now I'd give anything to be Sally Webster.
You'd be married to Kevin.
I won't be alone. Lying here in the dark, wondering if I fall asleep, whether I'm going to wake up or not. Nobody notices until they can't get milk or bread or fish fingers.
I'd note it.
You should be in the Caribbean now, getting married, not making chicken soup for me.
I want to let you in on a secret. I hate reggae.
You know, you get to thinking all sorts of things lying here. Playing the what-if game.
Ah, what if? Now, what if you went along with his arranged marriage? You had a couple of kids by now. It works for a lot of people.
What if Kieran hadn't kept his key? And what if he hadn't interrupted us when you were proposing to me?
I'd still be bringing you soup and telling you to drink it because it's good for you. Maya, she'd be wanting her break, so drink the soup.
Didn't have as much here as I thought. Must have known, eh?
On what?
That's something to go wrong.
He just said to give you this. Said you like romances.
Yeah. Fictional ones.
Look, Claire. Yesterday I wanted you to walk out that door and never come back because things would have been so much easier.
I will, so you needn't worry.
I don't want you to.
But if we can't agree on the important things, how to be together, how to bring up Josh...
You don't understand, Claire. It's so hard.
Because he's not my child, I shouldn't have an opinion.
No, it's not that.
I believe children should grow up with the truth.
Aye. Well, something just might confuse them.
I know what not having the whole story can do. When my dad were dying, everybody lied to me. Never told me what were really going on. They think they're protecting you, but it's just storing up shocks. And then you find out. When he died, I thought I'd never stop crying, never, because nothing made sense. And I swore then, if I ever had children of my own, I'd never mislead them or give them half a story. However hard it was, to be honest.
I know you're right. I should tell Joshua about his parents, but I just can't do that.
But who else is going to? He trusts you, and he deserves to grow up knowing the truth.
Well, if I do tell him the truth, he'll have nothing left.
Yes, he will. He'll have you. He'll have his father.
He'll always have me, always. But I'm not his father.
Anita?
I upset her, didn't I, Maya? Did she say anything?
What?
I assumed it was you that did the till roll. Why did I have to say anything about your fingers?
No, it doesn't matter.
Well, it does if I offended her.
No, never mind Maya.
I was thinking the right kettle.
Please, Anita, I just need to talk. Now, the things you were saying yesterday about Kieran, how things might have been different if
Oh,
he
no,
hadn't...
let's talk about that. I shouldn't have said anything.
No, you should. I should.
Dev, I feel stupid enough as it is. It's not fair. You're with Maya now.
No, please, just listen to me. I found it hard to hear you saying those things and knowing how things are. It's not enough.
Well, it is. I was feeling down, that's all.
No. I don't mean just for you. I mean for me. You know, I cook you things. You know, I drive you places. We go to appointments. I sit in the shop. We talk, we joke, but nothing's enough.
You shouldn't have to feel
You know,
responsible.
when I go somewhere, all I want to be is back here. You know, I sit there. And I know you're only in the flat above me, and I'm still missing you. You know, I try and pinpoint exactly where you are, listen to where you're moving around the flat, and wishing I was up there, not down here. I need you. Sunita, I love you.
See how easy it will be. One small line, he could get that security. Now we're afraid of losing him. Well, it was Joshua that got me through all this. When Maxine was... well, after she died. There were nights when I just used to lie there all night. Feeling like if I lay really still, then somehow I'd just disappear. I wouldn't have to get through it anymore. But then he'd try to get up on my feet and tell him that everything's okay. Nothing will be wrong. If he ever got him took away from me. If his real dad ever
Ashley, stop it. You can't go torturing yourself with what might happen. It might not.
I just wish you were mine.
Joshua knows who loves him and where he's safe.
You think I should talk to him, don't you?
I think I should fetch him from Rita's. His daddy needs a hug off him. You coming with me?
Yeah.
Sunita, it's Dev. Sunita, please answer if you're there. Thank God. I thought you'd gone.
I'm leaving now.
No, you can't.
I think it's best for everyone.
If you go now, you're going to ruin your life as well as mine.
Dev!
I've tried so hard not to do this to you. I love Sunita. I've loved her for years. I've got to be with her.
What?
I'd give anything not to make you hurt like this.
I don't understand.
I'm sorry.
Well, just this morning you said you loved me.
But I do.
Get off. I asked you. You promised me there was nothing going on.
I'm sorry.
Dev, please.
No, and this has got nothing to do with your illness. Now, I missed my chance to being with you, and I've spent every single day regretting it ever since. Do you know what it's felt like to see you every day and think we may never be together again?
How can you do this after everything you promised me? Everything you said?
Maya, I meant every...
Go to hell!
Now, I did everything I could to stop this from happening. I'm sorry.
I never asked for this.
Well, what else could I do? You expect me to come this far and risk everything, never see you again? It came down to you or her.
So you destroy her on my doorstep? With me as your weapon? You've never listened to anything I've said.
Sunita, I did.
Get out. Get out.
If you turn him down now, you'd be cutting your nose off to spite your face.
1 minute he thinks Maya's God's gift. The next minute he dumps her. You don't rush into anything with a man like that.
Forget Maya. Forget all the mess yesterday. Forget this mad idea that I only want you because I feel sorry for you. Do you love me or not? We might only have a short time together, so how do you want to spend it? On your own? Punishing us both because of her, or with someone who loves you so much that he would die for you? We've got to go for this. Now. Together. Squeeze every last drop from however long we've got to tell me that you love me.
I have never stopped loving you.
So you'll be with me?
Looks like it.
I love you so much.
I love you too.
I'm going to make you the happiest woman alive, do you know that?
Is that a promise?